What is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart, okay? It's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam, okay? I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. It's Members Night. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. I'm trying to do something a little different tonight and not just DC, Marvel, Star Wars, and the main things mainly because I didn't get Disney Plus yet. I am planning to get it tonight. I already got my exercise in, got a shower, did yard work, groceries. I did all my errands. Well, I'm going to be putting the members invite in the community section so you could pop in. Feel free to. If you have a topic, please put that in the chat of things I might have missed because I was doing yard work, exercising, and groceries. There might be something I missed. I do actually want to talk about South by Southwest that's going on since the 7th and some cool projects. And this is also, if everyone really thinks, oh no, not DC, Star Wars, and Marvel again, let's see even on the replay if people engage with this video. My prediction is probably the least watched live stream, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm hoping CGH will pop in. We'll have some fun. Let me get to the YouTube community section. See how quick he gets in here. Chilling before the after show. What is that? I got a notification for one of your streams, CGH. Well, that's a good thing. It says I'm just a chill guy. I released a pizza video. I was very productive today. Now, some people say, you're on a diet. Why are you eating pizza? I only ate like a quarter of the pizza, like 2 pieces. And that's it. That was my dinner. I might have a salad later on. I'm not sure. But that might be all. And please remember to like the video. I don't know if let me see how many likes we're up to. We're up to 6 likes. Okay. Well, we'll be talking about things. We'll be going into the mailbag for sure. And I will just get right into the main topic. I thought this would draw perp out. And look at the members of the month. Jacob McKenzie, CJH. Jacob, yes, you're member of the month. You were the first. CJH is the second. And this month we'll be announcing a 3rd member of the month to carry on the tradition. And CJH is already here.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I hit the wrong thing. Okay. Hey, CJH, how's it going there in Canada?
Good.
Oh, man, I've been really...
Best pizza in the world, huh?
It's really good. I prefer it than delivery.
We have better pizza.
No. What? Because it's from Canada?
Oh, in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, but that comes with a slice of tariffs. If I try to get that pizza.
I don't know about the rest of Canada, but Nova Scotia pizza is where it's at.
Well, why don't you do a video on it?
Why would I do that?
Why not? Release
not my content.
Not your content. I do all kinds of stuff on my channel. Oh, you know. That's why you don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, have you been watching anything Daredevil or anything, or you're out of the loop too?
I did the 2 episodes of Daredevil.
2 episodes. Oh, and you like that?
I wanted to start doing watch parties again, so I have movies to review.
Cool. I am going to start reviewing things as well, my VHS, and then old tech
There you
reviews too.
go.
Old tech reviews. I'm planning to do like a quick first impressions of a CD player I bought, and something else that's boxed that I it's more
One
current.
of
but it's
your
retro too.
videos, one of your videos, you said like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell instead of begging for likes. So I thumbs it up.
Yeah. Well, how else am I going to get them? Like
That's how you say it.
Okay.
You say like, comment, subscribe, all that.
All right. Well, this is an article about South by Southwest. Now, some of us mainstream movie fans might
Do you guys see this though?
see what?
Wherever this movie is.
Well, there's a few in here that I want to see. These are not just pretentious indie films. Some people might think South by Southwest is just really artsy. There's some really cool.
I mean,
Yeah, artsy fartsy, like perp
how
stuff, like perp stuff.
well,
Where
you
is
know
perp?
how the audience reacts to artsy fartsy movies. Look at Joker 2.
That's true. That was a little bit too much. I do feel I
It
it.
was no more than any other artsy fartsy movie. It's just audience weren't ready for it.
Hey, Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf.
I think there's a lot that the audience are not ready for.
Well, they got to
anymore.
get ready. Now we're going to get them ready. We're going to go over this article and some of these.
They don't like being forced to be ready either.
Oh no, this is not the article I wanted to bring up. The article I wanted to bring up is the top 10 figure drawing here. Okay, where is the Joe Blow article? Here we go. Good old Joe Blow. Figure drawing is here. Figure drawing says Joker 2 was anti-establishment. I gave it mad props just for that. Anti-studio. It was made by the studio system, though, figure. All right, so 10 movies that Joe Blow can't wait to see and see if we agree with this article. I actually agree with most of it. I previewed the article. The Accountant 2. That's a really... I'm really looking forward to the sequel. I enjoyed the first one. I enjoyed its premise more than its execution. So I'm hoping The Accountant 2 really ups the ante on the action and the intrigue and the brothers working together, Ben Affleck and Jonathan Bernthal. I'm really looking forward to Jonathan Bernthal and The Punisher special presentation, and anything he does. I've been a fan of him since The Walking Dead. All right. Yes, made by in the studio system. The studio involvement was very minimal based on the performance of the first one. Yeah, if you make $1 billion with that budget, they could let you do whatever you want. And he did. All right, Death of a Unicorn. This is a I'm really looking forward to this project.
I am.
You are
but
too?
I have a question about that. What you just said. If they made $1 billion, so I found out the other day that Warner Brothers wanted Green Day in Batman Begins, and Chris Nolan said no. And Perp mentioned that, like, how did Nolan have that much of a pull for Warner Brothers before Batman? Because he wasn't that successful before.
He had a few hits before that were very well received critically acclaimed, not like super financially successful. I like Green Day, but it would have really, if you would have been
ruined that movie.
Well, it could have been done well, but it's kind of like that version of Batman is not Cameo City. You know, like we're, maybe in the Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, yes.
Well, Warner Brothers even had a TV spot that had Nickelback. So clearly the Warner Brothers wanted one thing and Nolan wanted another. So
yeah. Well, like getting back to Death of a Unicorn. How did we get on
Yeah,
Batman? How did we get on that? See, this is why.
Well,
this
no,
is why-
because you mentioned something, and I was like, oh, I'll just add to that.
I don't know how we got there. Honestly,
I don't
I'm
even
not- I'm not-
remember what
I
you
don't-
added, but
No,
yeah.
I don't. I don't remember how. So, Death of a Unicorn. You like Jurassic World? You're saying it's what did you say? It's the Jurassic.
I didn't say that, but
No.
It looks
no.
good. Oh, Jurassic Fever.
Yeah, you say Jurassic Fever.
Yeah.
This
Although
is
after that trailer, after Jurassic, the world trailer, I'm like, I'm not so sure about Jurassic Fever.
okay. Well,
But,
Death of a Unicorn.
Fantastic Fever, definitely.
Hey, listen, I am going to beg for likes because we are covering stuff that's not Batman, DC, Marvel, Jurassic World, Jurassic Fever, or Star Wars. So it really is going to take every single like on this stream.
Or
If you got,
comment.
if you viewers,
Particular-
if people on the replay really want me to cover more things, you got to show it. I'm not shaming anyone. I'm just saying, Death of a Unicorn is the reason I bring up Jurassic. Yes, you can. You're a member.
It's better if you comment.
It's in the community section. Perp, you're a member, absolutely. So I'm like, I was really mad. I'm like, why isn't Perp here? I'm talking about South by Southwest 2025, and Perp didn't even show up in the chat. I was pretty mad.
You were mad.
Yes, I
Max.
was really mad. I'm like, this is why this is like Perp's bread and butter. This is like not talking about the mainstream stuff, and he's not even here. Yes, you can. Do I have to hand feed you the link? All right, I'll send it to you on X. All right, let me send it to him on X here. We're having a nice casual night. I want to bring members.
Watch the movie. You Might Be the Killer.
You Might Be the Killer.
Yeah,
Tony Robinson. Hey, what's up? So maybe it'll help getting likes if every time someone pops in, I announce you popping in. Here's Figure Drawing, or is that annoying? Little Movie Perp, ready to.
Actually,
talk
that
about
would
South
because
by
that would
Southwest.
encourage people to comment.
We just lost the viewer. We lost the viewer from that.
Damn.
Okay.
See what you did?
All right. Tony Robinson, step right up. Leave your comments. Give us some topics in the chat. You know, but Death of the Unicorn, very similar to Jurassic Park vibes, even old school Jurassic Park, except with
Jurassic Park, or I mean, this kind of looks like Alien.
Yeah, and it's got Jenna Ortega. Do Canadians like Jenna Ortega? You have a link in the community section, RJ.
Do you think Canada
Resident
like,
Justice has just appeared? A new challenger has entered. What do they say?
I have to address this. Address this.
What you got?
You
CJ
speak.
was here first. Okay.
You speak about Canada as if it's an alien country.
I wanted to visit. I wanted
like
to visit.
far away.
Perp, why weren't you here earlier?
I didn't know you were streaming it. I was doing something.
South by Southwest top 10. We'll start the article over. There's some really good projects here.
You can skim through it.
I do want tell us some of your top 3 maybe that you've heard of South by Southwest if you've been paying attention.
Haven't heard of anything yet. I haven't looked into South by
wow.
Southwest.
I am ahead of the game more than Purpose. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Do I have to hand feed him the link too? Good goodness. Good. Oh man. I've been busy. I've been exercising. I've been doing yard work, cleaning in the basement, got groceries, got a shower. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to sign up to Disney Plus tonight so I could watch Daredevil for $3 a month and then cancel as soon as it's over. That's my new strategy.
Finish Original Sin.
Okay. So RJ, I sent it to you. Watch, he said that he doesn't want to come in.
That is a true point. Figure drawing.
Mm-hmm.
That is a valid point.
Yes. All right. So let's start the article over. See if we agree with this. All right. South by Southwest 2025. 10 movies that we can't wait to. What? Oh my God! What? That's a bad title for an article?
No. I saw The Accountant.
This count too.
Yeah.
And did you like it?
No. I'm just saying, isn't that coming out in theaters? Isn't that a big mainstream movie? I don't know.
Yes.
So that's not. That's not South by Southwesty enough.
I don't know. It's just I look forward to
Oh,
the movies that I haven't
oh.
heard about that aren't getting studio pushes. Already. That's what festivals are for.
Okay.
Hello.
Sorry. It's also mainstream people know about it.
Sorry.
For where's CGH Avatar where you used to have that in the top hat? Do you still have that CGH?
I was just gonna say, why we talk about non-mainstream things when this was a thing?
Yep. I mean, I'm interested in this movie,
And
and
you
I'm
were
glad
like,
the festival
we're
has
gonna
it. It's
talk
just
about
like
mainstream.
covering it.
Yeah. But do you see the second one, or do you only see the first one, Perp?
I didn't even know. Like, I haven't heard anything about the first one. So I knew it existed, but I didn't know
The first
anything
one
about
was
it.
kind of like one of those. It was a good movie. The first one, I liked it. It was definitely more of a slow burn.
I like
thriller,
the premise. I want the action to be.
This one
up
looks
there a little bit.
ridiculous. I like it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they kind of changed up the tone a little bit. It's a little bit more buddy copy,
Seems
which
John
I'm fine
Wiki.
with if they do it right.
Seems like there's a whole world of wikis.
Cool.
So
Next paycheck, I'm planning to get my AMC A-list back and get back to the theater. I'm doing great.
Yeah, go see Novocaine next weekend.
Oh, really? That comes out next weekend? Okay.
Yeah, I went to
Getting
go see.
phenomenal reviews.
I went to go see Mickey 17 today.
Was it good?
It's good.
Uh-oh.
This is very hard for me because it was a movie I was very much looking forward to.
Sorry, it's not another Twilight movie.
I feel like I feel like I need to see it again.
This dude
There
was
are
more
aspects
excited
of-
for the Brave New World movie.
No, actually, no. I think
You want to see
You were when you came
Minecraft.
out. When you came out and you were talking about it, you were like, "It's really good."
this is
Oh
the,
my
this
god!
is the thing, though. My
Oh my
expectations.
god!
That's the thing, though. My expectations for Brave New World were so low. My expectations for Mickey 17 were super high.
Okay.
That's kind of the difference. I appreciated the movie. I liked it. I think, though, in my opinion, I think it's the weakest of Bong Joon-ho's English language films.
Whoa!
I think Okja was better, and I think Snowpiercer was better.
What about his
Okay.
Korean language films?
I saw Ocho. Wasn't that on Netflix only?
It was, yeah. It was on
Yeah, I
Netflix,
saw
yeah.
that with my wife. I never saw Snowpiercer. I heard it was really good.
Snowpiercer's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
love
great movie.
Snowpiercer.
Okay. Hey,
Um,
Anthony, how's it going? This better not be a spoiler.
It is.
For what?
It is. Why are you spoiling stuff? But yeah, I don't know. I think everyone should go see it and support it. It's really original, and I think also too, like Robert Pattinson does like a great performance. It's just some aspects of the movie felt like a little disjointed. Like I wonder if there was like studio interference. I feel like the movie was pulling its punches in some aspects. Like it didn't go far enough.
There was something potentially that it was meddled with a little bit, or just kicked by the studio.
Well,
because
and
it was
Warner
gonna be at one of
Brothers,
those-
didn't market this movie correctly either.
Well, they
were
delayed it a year, I think, but it
How
was
would you have
ready a year
marketed
ago.
The way they marketed it is like the science fiction action adventure movie. It's not really like that. It's more like a science fiction romance film.
What?
Yeah,
With
it's more
himself?
it's more like
It
a
better
sci-fi
be.
rom-com.
Okay.
You guys tried to pull that with me with Dune 2, and I was like, no, okay.
I mean, to me, but that was some of the best stuff in the movie. Though, like I said, the best part of the movie is Robert Pattinson. Mark
Are you talking
Ruffalo's
about Mickey?
character is interesting because I feel like they didn't go hard enough with him. Like,
Okay.
like I think they were trying to do a certain thing with them, and I don't think he was over the top enough. I think you need another actor who could do
Really?
more.
Mark
zany-
Ruffalo could do over the top if you saw Poor Things. He's amazing at it.
He's good in the movie. I just feel like I don't know. You need another character actor in there. I feel like just to like really nail that villain character more. But I don't know. Like I said, I have to sit with the movie again. I need to rewatch it. I liked it.
I really
wasn't as
think
good as I was hoping it was. Gonna
I
be.
think most movies deserve a second watch, and I really say the second watch is the sweet spot for me.
Yeah,
because there's like I could have a day. I'm not even a bad day. It's just my mind is all over the place sometimes.
Yeah.
With work and all
Like I
things
said,
have to do.
it's not a bad movie. It's a good movie. I just feel like I don't know. There was just something about it that was just off a little bit, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. The other thing that messes up movies with me at the theater is like, don't have to go on the pee break. Don't have to be on the pee break, and I get in my head, and then I have to go miss some part of the movie.
Well, you know what it could have been too, because the movie is meant to be a comedy. my theater was practically empty. So maybe that also impacted the viewing experience, which is like there's not a crowd to react to certain things for you to laugh at. So it's not really, I don't know. That can also change the way you look at something too.
Okay. Just to give everyone a heads up, I am planning like in the next month or so to do a MME and Friends gaming night, and I really want to try Marvel Rivals so that you veterans of Marvel Rivals have to help us out. I'm going to try it. I'm going to download on my PlayStation because it's easier to stream PlayStation than Xbox. And that way I could just go live on my PlayStation and have a group PlayStation
Good luck with that.
Good luck. You're not joining us, Anthony.
No,
all you talk about is the shitbox, and you're not going to be on PlayStation night.
No. I got somewhere to be that day.
You did not even say what day yet.
Whatever day it is.
Whatever day it is, I have somewhere to be.
Yeah.
Perp, RJ, are you going to help me out with Marvel Rivals? Or you have somewhere to be that day too? Are you with Anthony?
I'll be there.
What day?
Oh, by the way, I want to show.
I don't know yet.
What day?
I
got a new
know
computer. My computer's on its way out. I need a new computer.
Probably Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Yeah, get a new computer on Friday. We'll see.
We could do a Sunday, members. We could do one Sunday a month, maybe, or
I got
every other
brand
month.
new Jordans. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got new shoes.
That's
Oh,
great.
Maxes. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Cool. What else you got?
1990 Air Max.
That's it. That's all I got today.
All right, so Perp, when we go
What?
through this list, you have to say too not indie enough, or if it's too mainstream. Okay, so you're saying they count to,
I
you
guess
know, you're
whatever.
not
That
indie.
is a mainstream movie. That is
a mainstream movie.
Like,
Even
it
though the
doesn't
first
need any
one-
help with marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
I'm glad it's in South by Southwest. I'm glad it's for the festival, and I'm sure.
Have you ever
Joe
wanted
Blow
to
needs-
go? Isn't South by Southwest a explosion of movies, music, and games?
Yeah,
and
the
stuff?
music stuff might annoy me, but
Why?
Also
I don't know.
also for theme parks. as well.
I'm there for movies. I don't want to hear like music.
It's also for movies, theme park, and music. Yeah.
I might want to go to South by Southwest one year.
I'm really interested. That'll be an interesting place. It is.
I want to. I want to go to. I want to.
Okay.
There's friends in Texas too that I want to visit.
Okay,
Texas is a beautiful. Well, it's a good place sometimes.
All right. So
count two.
all right. Count
Keep it
to Death
moving.
of a Unicorn.
So they showed the Red Band trailer for this movie in front of my showing of Mickey 17.
It's ridiculous.
I think I'm looking forward to the movie. People say it's pretty good. I think it's a bad trailer though.
I've heard very, very mixed things.
Yeah,
Disgracefully
some,
not
some
good.
people at the festival really loved it. I know Perry Nemiroff said that she did not enjoy it though.
Shout out to Perry Nemiroff. He's getting a lot of recognition lately, and I love Perry.
I've heard a lot of
Is
mixed
it time
things.
for Jenna to fire
Perry?
engagement?
No, about Death of a
I'll
Unicorn.
say this. I think for normies, this movie is going to be a total turnoff because, like, my dad, because I took my dad to go see Mickey 17 with me. He watched the trailer for Death of a Unicorn. He's just like, that looks really stupid.
I think it looks amazing. I can't wait to see this. My wife wants to see it.
It's a slash.
This is the type of horror movie that I like to see in the theater.
I don't think it's a horror movie though. I think it's.
I know. It's more.
It's mixed. You could say it's mixed.
It's more pop. It's
Yeah,
more like
popular.
general audience. It's horror light, right? It's more horror than Jurassic Park, for instance. But I would assume
I might check it out, but this might be a movie I wait till streaming for.
this is one of the ones I want to see the most this year, besides the mainstream stuff. But Perp, is this indie enough or no? That still doesn't need help.
It's A24.
A24.
A24. So is
Show me the new
A24
stuff.
is
Yeah, the new stuff
A24 and
hasn't been
Neon not
bought yet.
Indian? Wait! I gotta get Perp.
I would say Neon. I would say Neon.
Anthony,
Neon is the
hold
best
on.
choice.
I'm asking Perp something. Is A24 and Neon too mainstream for you now?
No.
No.
A24. I mean,
A24
for
is
me,
more mainstream.
That to me, I look for movies that aren't bought by distribution companies, really good little gems, so they could be bought, and then they could be once like a movie like this exists and it's bought by A24 or Neon, I'm good to go. It's gonna get a release date. You know what I'm saying? I think festivals for me, when I go to a festival, I see the movies that haven't been bought yet or are good. People are talking about it, and hope for a distribution. The best distribution deal they could possibly get.
What is this? Voltaire 499. Thank you,
I wish
Voltaire.
for top
I wish Perp would stop pimping the GoFundMe for his
Oh,
new
shut
gaming
up,
rig.
Voltaire.
Classless but typical grifting.
You have a GoFundMe?
No.
Oh, I was going to contribute.
Yeah, I was
I was
gonna
going to give like $5.
Yeah, I was gonna
Good
give it
one.
$3.
Oh my God!
Voltaire's just spreading
CGH,
propaganda.
you should have a GoFundMe too against the
Well, I should.
Everyone
but-
should.
because
tyrannical
I'm low on money, but-
Americans
Oh, just to give me money.
impacting
But,
you,
You should have a
innocent
go
Canadian.
gross grip.
But no,
Shut up, Voltaire.
that-
You're a gross grip.
Perp, that Canadian James Bond idea. Let's
What
get
about
a
it?
crowdfunding.
Okay, once we come up with it, I'm not going to
Yeah.
start looking at a crowd.
Hey, you really got to
until
stop
it's
doing
written.
what you're doing, eh? That would be the Canadian James.
No, it's a slasher idea that Perp
Shut
had.
up, Max.
I
You're
don't
such a
think I
hater.
don't think James
Yeah.
Bond is public domain yet. So you have
He
to
is in Canada.
In Canada.
Oh well, maybe.
We could only distribute it. we
Perp
could
has
only
this
make it-
whole plan laid
Yeah, I have a
out.
whole
You know, I
plan. I
find
could
it
only
funny
make and
how-
distribute a James Bond slasher film in Canada.
Okay.
And I wait
I
for
don't know.
James
I
Bond to
think-
hit public domain everywhere
Yeah.
else, and then boom, I release it everywhere else.
I feel like
Bada bing, bada boom.
I feel like
$1
A24
billion.
is more. I feel like A24 is more mainstream than Neon.
Neon had a great year last
A24 is
year.
too
No,
mainstream.
Neon was amazing last year. I can't deny
No,
that.
there's
It's
two
good.
up hitters coming out. There's
Hey-
Neon.
Hey,
Don't
bud,
forget
stop
Shudder.
with the spying, you hoser.
Ugh,
Voltaire.
Oh my God, are
That's what
you
I'm
promoting
saying.
something in the middle of an article?
I am. Look at that thumbnail that I made.
License to Kill again. Movie pitch. Wow, that's really cool, guys. I would be all for that.
What's
Okay.
the next movie?
All right, so Death of a Unicorn umbrella, but Perp, are you saying this article is not that great because it's typical stuff? It's not like
whatever they need to do to get clicks, I'm fine with it.
Okay. Another simple favor.
Okay, there we go. I never heard of that.
Okay,
Oh,
now
I remember the
Perp, we
first
have to get together with you and Voltaire for Friday night next
I
one.
thought you were going to
because
say for
Blake,
drinks.
no, Blake Lively thing is. I actually saw a video on her on Instagram where she was really touchy feely with the guy that she's accusing. I know
What
they
are
were
you talking-
enrolled.
huh? What
I
are you
know they were.
talking
I know
God,
they were
Max.
acting. No, I know they were
Max,
acting.
be careful. You say on a stream, you might be called in as a witness.
No, I'm saying
What
I
video
don't
did
know
you
what's
see?
going on.
Oh,
I don't know what's going
You
on,
could
but she
put-
did not
you know,
look
you could put
uncomfortable
on
at all.
a
She did not look
face
uncomfortable
where
at
you're
all.
friendly with somebody, but you're not.
No,
actually
I know,
close
I
friends.
know, and they're acting, but it wasn't even like the cameras were rolling, and she was extremely touchy
Maybe
feely.
she was trying to be nice.
And she might have been, but she looked very comfortable. So I don't know what to think of this. That's all I'm saying. It's getting weird. That's all I'm saying.
Bro,
How
okay,
about
bro.
we look at what this movie specifically is about? What is this movie about?
Is this indie enough, Perp? This one? Did you hear about
The
this
first
yet?
one was successful.
Yeah, it's
So
fine.
from what I
Never
can
heard
see
of
from
it,
the-
but I'm probably
what
not
I
going
can
to see
from
it.
the description, it's a comedy directed by Paul Feig with Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively.
Yeah.
What it's about, though, I don't know. What does it say?
Drop. What does that say? Another simple favor. I don't know.
It's a sequel.
Sequel to the first one. The first one came out like
Following the
5 years
explosive,
ago.
It Ends With Us scandal, which doesn't seem to be subsiding anytime soon.
sequel
Director
to?
return for the sequel. A sequel to a movie I don't know about.
You know,
What?
they asked her
It's
about
also getting a streaming debut instead of going to theaters. Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they say the Paul says it's much better doing it streaming. Yeah,
Oh, there's no picture of this. It's just called Drop.
but also,
It's by Christopher Landon, though.
you know, I would say this: the social media thing about Blake, his team is doing the
Hey, Axel.
the Johnny Depp thing is hilarious. That he just I just gotta keep my mouth shut.
So I wish there was a picture of this. I guess there's just nothing to show yet. I'm a big fan of Christopher Landon having had a blast with the 2 Happy Death Day movies and Freaky. Happy Death Day, I've seen those.
I said
They're all right.
I mean,
What about Freaky? Did you see Freaky, Perp?
Freaky, I did not see.
Okay.
No, nope.
He never got his version of Scream 7 underway. His
No,
much
why-
hyped
we don't
return
know
to
why.
form with Drop, which features White Lotus breakout star Megan Fahey as a woman whose date with a handsome stranger
White
turns
Notice
into a nightmare.
You should watch out. You should watch White Notice.
Okay. The Surfer. Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage delivers what promises to be an intense performance as a man returns to his native Australia and finds himself terrorized by beach bumps
Yeah, I've heard of this. I think the trailer's out already. Yeah.
who have
Oh,
no
there
idea
it
what
is.
they're dealing with. The trailer, which is embedded above, is a gem. The director Laura Kim Finnegan previously helmed the trip thriller Vivarium.
Oh, that's
which
the
we-
one where Lex Luthor and Imogen Poots are in a neighborhood, stuck in this loopy neighborhood.
Okay, Freaky is funny. All right.
My girlfriend saw Freaky. She said it was fine.
Ash.
Ash versus Evil Dead, baby.
No. Just
Oh,
Ash.
damn it.
Oh, this is a sci-fi movie. I saw this
Sci-fi horror flick. You don't get
Yeah,
a you don't
from
get a lot
Flying
of those.
Lotus. Yeah, they're good.
Ash
Very-
in space.
Very visual.
And it's got.
Bye, RJ.
Is he leaving?
No, probably fall out, Mike.
Okay. He's back.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, my connection was crapping out. I had to leave and come back.
All right. So I like
remember
Isaac
this.
Gonzalez. Horror flick from Flying Lotus. They sound more indie than Neon or A24.
Is it just me or is Max roboting?
Am I roboting?
It's just you.
No, it's just me. Okay.
Okay. So you know about this studio, White Lotus or Flying Lotus, Perp, that you recommend some of their previous projects?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Coach.
they did. I think this is their debut. I think they did a short. I was
Hmm.
actually at Sundance. My thing played at Sundance when their short played at Sundance.
Cool.
Yeah.
Co-stars with Aaron Paul in this deep space horror thriller.
I think they're like a band or a musical group or something.
In this movie?
No, the director's Flying Lotus.
Oh. Okay, they have a band.
I think so, or some
Okay.
musical thing. They were known as Flying Lotus before, and people were like, "Oh, this is their short debut," and now they're here with their feature debut.
Interesting. Okay, in space, no one can hear you scream. Well, this is just generic stuff so far, though, for what they're saying.
Yeah,
I want to hear.
sure.
I want to hear.
Their
a whole
thing is
part.
How
visuals.
do you know? How do you know nobody could hear you screaming?
Well, I was gonna say there was another horror movie that I saw was making a splash at South by Southwest. I don't know what's on the list. It was called Together. It stars Allison Brie and Dave
Oh, yeah.
Franco.
That was
Everyone's
that
been
debuted
talking
that debuted in Sundance, and it was the biggest payday for a Sundance movie ever.
Yeah, I think Neon bought the rights to it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently it's some kind of body horror movie. Wait,
I don't know if I'm new. I like horror now. I like watching horror with friends. I prefer that than watching alone.
Clearly.
But I don't know if I'm into the body horror trend, that's been going on. And that's
well,
why
no
I-
one
have you
no
watched
one's really
something?
described what kind of body horror Together is though. Like I don't know if it's like
What do you
kind
mean
of body
trend?
horror
It's always been a thing.
Yeah, it's always been.
it's more popular now though since the substance,
yeah,
right?
it
I
is.
still haven't
What,
seen.
what do you mean more popular? The 80s was all full of body horror.
Okay.
Well, it's a
All right,
resurgence,
expert.
I think is what he's meaning.
I didn't know
It's like a
Canadian was such, I
resurgence.
need to know
80s
CJH
and
was such an
70s.
That's
I
what,
didn't-
but right, it's been like since the '80s when it was like at its peak.
The
Like, what are
Fly.
Cronenberg.
Why? Okay. All right.
Cronenberg started
You're
the
right. You're
the
right.
body horror stuff.
You're right.
And-
I have the Fly on VHS. Yeah, that is body horror. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Videodrome, scanners,
We're talking about
shivers.
resurgence, though. A
Resurgence.
that's happening,
Resurgence.
Yeah.
Sure, I think there's more eyes on it because of the substance, but
I
there's been a
mean,
lot of
Josh
body horror
Trank
stuff.
tried to
for a while.
revive it, but
That's probably why Clayface got greenlit, right?
Well, they said it's gonna be a body
Yeah.
horror
what,
movie. Yeah.
Josh
knows?
Trank.
Yeah,
Because of
Fantastic
Resurgence.
Four Stick. That's a body horror movie.
I don't know about that.
Well, he
Oh,
tried.
You know, no, it
He
is.
No.
It is.
That was the initial.
He
thing,
tried
was
to
to
kill
make
his
a
career.
body
That was the
horror
pitch.
movie,
I mean,
but
it could be bad body horror.
I
but it
really
still
like the
is.
beginning of Fan Four Stick.
the movie
Yeah,
is
no,
fine.
it was-
The movie
yeah,
is
they went
fine
to
for the
dog
first
shit.
half, and the second half.
It was
gets
one no
really
dog
bad.
shit, and it's a dog
The
shit.
studio saved that
Okay,
film.
Anthony, that's gonna demonetize the clip out. Thank you very much.
Literally,
Yeah, I haven't cursed yet. I've been good.
What's a better man?
That's
Can't find a better
that's
man.
But the
movie.
thing
what,
is another one.
The prequel to the
Sebastian
Planet of the Apes
Stan.
movie.
Sebastian Stan.
God,
The Thing is another body horror.
Okay.
I mean, well, yeah. His
Well, there's
Can't
there's
find
nothing.
a better
There's,
man.
There's
Even
nothing-
even when you think about it, any
I don't think
werewolf
The Thing
movie
body
is a body horror movie.
Really, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess it plays with it a little bit.
well, it's different categories. Yeah.
okay.
It's different for each character.
But
But,
wait,
yeah.
what do you think? Werewolf movies are body horror movies?
Yeah,
They're,
Yeah,
they're a
yeah,
different
they put it-
subcategory. Yes.
It is, yeah. Why not? I mean, if you don't,
Especially
go-
that where Wolfman, the recent one, that was body horror.
In many ways, Spider-Man, the Raimi one's body horror when he wakes up and he's like,
It
I
has
don't know what's
body
happening in
horror
my body.
elements, sure.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, they did
Yeah,
a
the first one,
fan film with body horror with the Walking Dead kid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, this one, there's nothing in there that's really giving me a hook except the people behind it and Isa Gonzalez. And Aaron Paul, is he from Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I was just hoping it wasn't one of those Paul.
One of the top 10 greatest
Speed,
one of the
classic
top 10
movie
greatest
Need for
TV
Speed.
shows of all time.
So while it might be an uphill battle to climb to legitimately compare to some of the genre's classes, I'm expecting it's a lot of fun. I am looking forward to this. Sci-fi gives me a little clown in a cornfield.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of this one.
I saw the trailer.
Yeah,
To this
watch
one.
party
Oh,
win perp.
This is a novel. Oh, this is from a book.
it looks
Okay.
pretty violent. Budget looks good.
That's
Not
another
sure about the-
clown.
I'm not sure.
Based
Yeah, I'm not
off
sure
of-
about the
apparently
premise.
it's
And a
based-
There you
clown
go.
budget.
cornfield,
$2
but
budget.
They could
Party
have
for
fun with the
Max.
premise. You never know.
Apparently, this is based off of some novel.
Oh, that's what-
Okay. I didn't know it was. I just thought they were capitalizing on it.
No.
And, well,
no,
there's always been
it said
clowns
right there.
before.
It's based
in
on
art.
a massive novel based on Adam. Yeah.
Did they really add Kevin Smith to Archie?
Yeah.
Maybe. All right, so
It's on
this
the
is a
corner there.
must-see. With him being a massive fan of the novel this is based on, Adam Cesare, and I'm purposely keeping myself in the dark about this one, as I love watching horror flicks blind. But hey, clowns in a cornfield sounds good to me. Does that sound too generic, though?
Oh my god! It's from the director.
Yeah, hold
It's
on.
from the director of Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh, I like that movie.
I looked it up. Apparently, he's like the Tucker and Dale team is working on this movie.
You know what, CJH? We could do a watch party for Tucker and Dale or Evolution, because you said you haven't seen Evolution.
Both.
Yeah.
I'm open to any watch parties right now.
He wants to bring back the watch party. Okay. Holland.
Tom Holland?
No, just Holland. Is this the one with
this is with
Nicole Kidman where
yes.
she seduces a younger man or something?
Yeah, I think
Cool.
so.
No, that's Baby Girl.
No, that's Baby Girl. Never mind. Where's this one?
She didn't do back-to-back seducing younger men things, did she?
I hope so.
That'd be so AMC cinema of her.
I hope she.
Well, it's
That'd be
released-
so
it's
AMC
released-
cinema
Well,
of
it's
her.
releasing on Amazon Prime on March
Cinema,
27th.
cinema.
There's not. Go right ahead, Nicole. Go right
Yeah.
ahead.
So the
Okay.
synopsis says, a teacher in a small Midwestern town suspects that her husband is living a double life, but things may be way worse than she initially imagined.
Ooh,
Mm,
a little Stepford Wives in there. Let's go. I'm down for this.
that's cool. The
This is a good one.
studio.
Heard of this one?
This
I
is
want to
a-
see this. Where is this?
I've heard of every. These are all that really are.
This is
the
an
big
Apple.
hits.
This is an Apple.
I'm not getting Apple
Plus,
TV again though.
It's an Apple TV Plus show that everyone's raving about. Saying it's one of
But
the
they-
best TV shows like the last decade.
Yeah, and everyone says Seth. I know all.
You know Zack
people that-
Snyder's in this?
He is.
He actually is. Yes, he's in the show.
Okay.
It's got Martin Scorsese, Zack Snyder. a
Cool,
bunch
cool,
of
cool.
people.
I don't want to
James,
see it because
James
of
Gunn was
that.
supposed to
But
do it, but he got offended by it.
no, everyone says that Seth. What's his name or not?
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. He's over. He's not funny anymore because he got political.
No, he's funny.
He has hits or misses, but he's still got the juice.
No, he still got it. Yeah.
He's still got the juice. But there's
But,
people that can't stand him anymore.
look at the stuff that he produced: Invincible, The Boys.
I watched that
He's
pickle
got
movie.
the juice.
He's got the
Oh.
juice. A
Oh,
little hit
he's
or miss.
got the juice.
No,
what
this
else?
is something I want to see. I love stuff about behind the scenes.
Yeah,
of
no.
Hollywood.
If you look at the critical rating for this thing, it's through the roof.
Yeah,
People are
I've
loving it.
heard so much buzz about this. I just don't want to get Apple Plus again. Right now,
Yeah, I listen to critics. Come at me.
No, but I get lots of criticism because I talk about the studio and things that don't happen. I love this stuff. I love all the behind the scenes stuff. What was that show on HBO that I always say about that they outed like a character? It was like Harvey Weinstein before anyone else did. I forget the name of the show. I watched the whole. I love that series. I just forget the name of it. Mark Wahlberg's brother or something was in it? I don't remember. Okay, but the studio. I love this type of project. I really want to see this. The only thing that's stopping me from getting this right now is Daredevil. I want to see more.
Okay.
Apple's
You haven't watched either?
No, I'm
You
going to
haven't
get it
watched
tonight.
Daredevil?
I finally
No, that's
got to
why.
Daredevil.
That's why I'm streaming.
Why
way
the hell are
earlier.
you streaming then? You're gonna get
Because
spoiled.
Yeah, even I saw Daredevil and I was hating on that trailer.
did you like it?
You're gonna get spoiled, Max.
I'll
What the
get
hell
to
are
it.
you doing?
No, he
Well,
knows what happens. He knows what
No,
happens.
I did not. Why? I
You
know that because
dude, you know what happens.
yeah, I know what Voltaire spoiled it for me on Friday
Yeah,
night.
exactly.
I'm here.
But I
Of
knew
course,
that from
Crazy
covering
Joe.
movie talk. Yeah. What the hell is this? You look like Max Headroom, like that. You're moving like Max Headroom, but it's why are you green? Yeah, okay, all right. So I really want to see this project for sure. You're okay. Apple's bringing its Inside Hollywood Takedown the studio from Seth Rogen to the fest. I've actually seen a few episodes. I look forward to sharing it once the embargo breaks. This is one. Okay, I think this is the last on the list. I didn't hear anything about this. This seems really interesting. It is a musical, but it's really out there. Anyone that's a member can send a link to Joe. You know, if they want to, if you know, that's part of being a membership. You could provide a friend.
He's not on X, is he?
Yeah,
No,
I
he's
actually
on Blue Sky. That shit is trash.
You'll have to go to Blue Sky.
Yeah, I don't have Blue Sky.
All right. Since you're a member, do you want me to send it to him on Blue Sky? I'll do it.
I can't send a link anyway.
I said I will do it for you.
Oh, okay, do it.
I actually went to Blue. I already have Blue Sky open because, because I was posting the stream on Blue Sky. Just so my pal Joe doesn't say you're supporting Elon by being on X, and then I'm like, I'm going to start posting stuff on Blue Sky, and it's going to do absolutely nothing. But this project really interests me, Perp. I do like musicals. So listen to this. Sadie Sink of Stranger Things, she's awesome. Stars in what's called a post-apocalyptic musical. Hey, I like both of those genres. Me too. Kelvin Harrison Jr. and the great Murray Bartlett co-star. I'm eager to check this out before it's Hulu. Debut later this month. Oh, maybe it's not going to be that good. Oh, man. I like post-apocalyptic stuff.
Sometimes really have good movies.
I mean, this image, it could be really bad, but, you know.
Meh.
I'm looking forward to it. I want to give it a shot. Oh, actually, when I get Disney, I get Hulu for 4 months too for $3. So I'll be able to watch this. Hey, Joe, how's it going?
Hey, I have a shocking revelation.
Okay.
Despite the fact that I did not want to see it, despite the fact that I had no interest in it and avoided it for months, our good friends at Warner Brothers sent me the 4K disc of season 1 of The Penguin. So I was obligated to watch episode 1. Damn good show. So much better than the shitty movie.
Oh, you had to be shade, Joe.
Well, no, that's the reason I didn't want to watch it was because of how bad the movie was.
Well,
but my God, the show is so much better than that movie.
Yeah, I said that.
I like the movie, and the show is still much better.
Movie's fine, but the show is just on another level. Yeah, at least the episodes I saw.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing it now. I'm like, yeah, really, man, good show.
Well, I'm happy that you enjoyed it, Joe. That's all that matters.
So we were going through South by Southwest projects. Have you been paying attention to South by Southwest, Joe?
No, I haven't.
Man, what is wrong with you? You guys are slacking.
I've paid attention.
Yeah,
I've been too busy doing things.
Okay, me too. I've been
seeing movies.
I didn't respond to your text today because I saw it. I just didn't get a chance to check it out. Yeah, I've been so busy.
I don't know if I sent you the wiener cut. I got to send you the wiener.
Don't send me a wiener.
No, you need the wiener cut. The wiener cut is the final version.
I will block you.
Now I did the first version, and then I said this needs a wiener, and I did the wiener cut. Perp saw the wiener cut. He saw both cuts. What was better, Perp? The wiener cut or the non-wiener cut? Perp's gone.
No, I'm here. Sorry, what happened? My mic.
I said which version of my new intro is better, the non-wiener cut or the wiener cut?
Wiener cut.
Yeah.
Always go wiener.
See, Figure Drawing is saying, Joe, maybe you should listen to MME Folks next time. Saying the Penguin's good.
Yeah, but you guys think the Snyder cut's good.
Oh my God! Do you have to bring it there every time?
I'm just saying.
That's not even the same fucking shit.
MME
Oh
folks,
my God,
How is that the
Anthony!
same
MME
thing?
folks' opinion
They
is
two
suspect.
different projects. One is connected to the Batman that came out 3 years ago, and the other one is a whole different universe that's dead.
You are very hostile, Joe. Like, what if I was this way about the sequel trilogy? Because I dislike the sequel trilogy. What if I bashed it every single chance I get? Just to because I say so your opinion's irrelevant because you like the sequel.
Well,
trilogy.
I would expect that.
That's basically what you did to us.
I would expect that, Max. I would expect that. I know you have bad taste.
No wonder why you're not getting.
Let's talk about He-Man. Let's talk about He-Man. Everything we know about Masters of the Universe 2026.
Oh, it's coming out next year. Oh, Jesus.
I did not watch the Dolph Lundgren He-Man until recently, till I started collecting VHS.
That's a walking hell right there.
Yeah, memberships are only 99 cents. It's only $1. Everyone, thank you, members.
Cents.
So, anyone have any thoughts on the new He-Man movie?
I'm excited, man. Those behind the scenes shots, like they're perfect. Like the pink shirt, like that's so awesome. Like it's got that Prince Adam look to it. It's great.
Aren't we sick of these projects being in real world though? Why can't it just be Eternia, be its own separate thing, like a galaxy far, far away? Why does it have to be in our world?
Well, I'm sure they're going to go to Eternia.
Yeah, but
don't forget that's canon. That's canon. Queen Marlena is an Earth astronaut who crash landed on Eternia, so he is half human.
But what if the majority of the movie is on our Earth and not in Eternia?
I mean, that would be slightly disappointing. But the Dolph Lundgren movie was mostly on Earth.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it.
Wasn't that the biggest complaint though with the Dolph Lundgren movie?
Yeah,
that it too much time on Earth and not enough time on Eternia.
I mean, I don't care where it takes place as long as it's good. I
agree. I mean, listen, this movie is directed by Travis Knight, and Travis Knight is a great filmmaker. He's not made a single movie that I have not enjoyed.
Exactly.
So I'm looking forward to this.
Bumblebee's amazing.
I don't like the Jared Leto casting of Skeletor. I think it's.
I love that.
I don't like it.
I don't know why everyone dislikes Jared Leto so much. You know,
he's box office poison. Everything he's in, it just crashes and burns.
Or you have any interest? Did you watch He-Man as a kid? Anything?
Yeah, I like the 80s one.
Yeah,
that's it.
Well, we've put together a list of everything we know about the live-action Master Universe movie, which is now filming. That's a one thing, regardless, as it was in development hell for a lot of years. It was actually going to be made by McG, and
we dodged that bullet.
McGee's ass, man.
Or John Woo was going to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I heard of that one.
You heard of that?
Yeah. At least we dodged that bullet.
I got to say something. I got to say something nice about McG. He's a terrible filmmaker, but he's a really good TV producer. His TV shows are excellent.
What TV show is he producing?
He did Supernatural. He did Chuck. He did the Fox TV version of DC's Human Target from the early 2000s. Like, I mean, he has done a lot of great TV shows, but his movies are awful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, at least he has better angels.
You just sent me a wiener cut on my phone.
Yeah, you can show it here. You can show it on stream.
That's quite all right.
No, really, like I, in fact, that's an honor. I'll let you debut my new intro here if you like.
You're gonna.
Wiener?
Is it copyrighted music or anything?
No.
I can't
It's
show
AI.
you. You have to put in the private chat. You have to put in the private chat.
It's AI.
Directors in the script.
How I would put it in the private chat.
Once the project ended in the hands of Amazon MGM Studios, which I am really liking what they're doing lately. They have a lot of projects for a lot of nerds out there. They have some of the coolest projects coming up for me personally. Travis Knight. I'm gonna trust in Travis Knight, even though I want less on Earth and more in Eternia. Like, I would like the ratio to be more in Eternia. That's just like if you had a Tron movie, and the majority of Tron is spent on Earth instead of in the Tron verse. You know,
then it would be
which they might do. They might do. I hope that doesn't happen.
That's what Tron Ares is, though. Ares is going to be more on Earth than in the Tron world.
Yeah, but that movie, I heard that movie's good.
Whoa! Look at how beefy he got.
Yeah, I mean, you work out for 5 months, 6 months, you get biffy. Yeah, that's how it works.
Camilla Mendes, Nicholas Galitzine with Hafthor Bjornsson training for Master Universe. Wasn't he from Game of Thrones?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
What
this is what Galitzine said. What I will say is our version is quite different from the original animation, which we all agree was camp with its own right. He's going full Rachel Ziegler, saying it's too camp.
Yep.
Yep.
Making changes.
I mean, to be fair, like that's what the live action movie did.
Well, whenever you go full Rachel Ziegler, it's a good thing. So,
Her movie's about.
I mean, that's what the
at the
original
box
live
office.
action movie did. It changed some stuff a little bit.
Yeah,
but not that much.
that's
yeah,
how
every version of Masters of the Universe from the original mini comics straight through to the most recent Netflix series, it's always had its own unique canon. There's things that are the same, but they all make changes, so there's nothing new to that.
Okay. Well, there's a couple of iterations, obviously, since was the Revelation version of Master Universe and the comics themselves. We're very much treating our scripts as Bible, but it's kind of amazing to hear what this show meant to a lot of people. Is really formative for a lot of people, so it's exciting to do something that will have a nostalgia element as well as hopefully attract a bunch of new fans. Bree from Bree, what's her name? Allison Brie. Sorry,
yeah, Allison Brie. Yeah.
She's going to be playing Evil Lynn. She's a great actress. I've been doing it for years. I've been maintaining since Glow a pretty steady layer of muscle, but I've been trying to get a little bit more buffed up. Okay. Jared Leto. Okay, here's what Allison Brie said about the script. I read the script. I think it's really clever. It was a really great take on He-Man, and Nick Galitzine is very talented. There are the reasons I said yes. Actors always say the villains have the most fun, and that's probably true. I've played morally compromised people, but not truly a deliciously sinister evil villain. I've been trying to manifest playing a villain in a superhero movie, and this is the answering that call for me. So I really think that people are going to like Jared Leto as Skeletor, especially since he's going to be a skeleton. He's going to be full makeup, right?
I think he's going to do a good job with the makeup and stuff. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah.
I think this is going to probably be.
We'll see about the acting though. Yeah.
See, even Anthony Cheeseman, I see Jared Leto in the movie, and I'm out. I think people underestimate Leto, and once you see him in full Skeletor in the voice, you're gonna like it.
I mean, look, my love of Tron and He-Man is going to ensure that I see these movies. But I mean, if I could somehow magically get Leto out of them, I would be very happy.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else have concerns about Leto? I think he's a great. Didn't he win an Academy Award before?
Yeah, he won an Oscar before.
He's a decent actor. The only thing that my issues is he does that method acting too much.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna
There's problematic stuff there in the past, but I haven't heard anything since. Any thoughts on Jared Leto? Perp, RJ, Anthony, CJ. He's fine. Okay.
I mean, I'll take him over. Who's that other jackwagon? I'm blanking on his name now. Trap. Hartnett.
Josh Hartnett?
At least he's not Josh Hartnett.
I really think Josh Hartnett's upped his game. He did great in Oppenheimer, and even Trap. He was one of the best parts of Trap.
Oh God, he was awful in Trap. He was, and I like Trap, and he was awful in Trap.
He was great for what they gave him.
Oh,
I think he was the best part of that movie.
No, I thought he was the worst.
Okay. Agree to disagree.
Everybody in that place would have known he was the killer right away because he acted like a crazy person the whole time. Hey, you know what would be cool? Let's go down that trap door and see what's down there.
Was that his? Did he write that dialogue or did he just deliver it?
He played it that way. He played it like a goofy person.
There's no way to not do that goofy. That's such a weird line. Like, how are you going to deliver
and
that?
And then you got Haley Mills, like, this guy is really good at staying hidden and undercover. And it's like, yeah, no, not this guy. Not
Lisa Suarez. Hey.
Hey,
Jared
Lisa.
Leto makes all the 40 to 45-year-old females get out to the movies. One of my first crushes. Yeah, was that My So-Called Life or
Oh,
something
Lisa.
on
Lisa.
MTV?
He's no Jason Segel, Lisa.
Yeah. Well, here's the this. I got to be real. This does not excite me. That really does not excite me. Yeah, this is my first time seeing the image.
Are you kidding? Those images
Bro,
are
I
perfect.
mean, he's out in the real world. So what the hell you think police is gonna do? They're gonna fucking.
I know, but
like that's what police
he
would
doesn't
do.
look
Like, I'm sorry if it's a
53.
random person on Earth, and he's wearing pink with whatever jeans and boots, and then he has a sword behind his back. You know, that's dangerous to society. He's a menace. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's
when
what it is.
we saw these
I don't want to
pictures,
see the
you know,
cops taking out He-Man. Like, what are you doing
you
with a
know,
sword?
when Christina and I first met, but like when we first met, we bonded over He-Man. We were both huge He-Man fans. So
Yeah.
He-Man's very, very important to our relationship. It's what brought us together. And when we saw these pictures, we both were like, this is awesome. This is phenomenal because he looks like Prince Adam. Look at the hair and then putting him in the pink shirt. Like that's the icing on the cake. Like it's like this guy, you look at him and it's like, that's Prince Adam right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
I mean,
Lisa, calm it down. We're gonna have to, we'll have to have a cool off period here. It's those eyes, bad boy, seductive eyes of Jared Leto. Oh
my gosh.
I'm just kidding. All right, so this is gonna be played for laughs, probably, is my guess.
I mean,
doubt it. I don't think it will at all.
Probably similar.
I mean, He-Man's getting taken out by the cops.
Not really. He's
How can you do this straight face? I don't know.
I mean,
he has a sword. What the hell you think? Like you want him to kill people with the sword?
Tony's no, I don't want that. But Tony's saying I would think he was a cosplayer. I'm going to the Comic-Con. Yeah.
Yeah, but as what? He is He-Man, so it's not like He-Man's a character he's cosplaying as.
Okay. Well, I got to be real. This is not I don't love this first look. Although he does have, besides the cops holding his arm and him in a pink button-down shirt, he does really look like He-Man, though. He does there. RJ, CJ, anyone else want to contribute to this? We'll move on to something else because Voltaire says it's woke. He's wearing pink. He-Man was always woke then. The action figure was woke. There was a pink shirt He-Man action figure.
Yeah, he used to give a moral. Yeah, he'd give a moral at the end of every episode.
Yeah.
I thought more people would have something to say about this. RJ, Anthony, CJ.
I don't have a lot to go off of, so.
I mean, what do you think of this first image? You're like,
sue
okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only image what we've seen from the set. That's it.
I'm gonna have to put Voltaire
excited.
I'm gonna have to put Voltaire in a timeout if he's saying woke and soy boy. Come on, Voltaire. Sheesh.
Well, I think it's woke.
All right. Well,
The
here's
phrase
the other.
soy boy doesn't even make any sense.
That is true.
Because soy sauce is delicious.
Yeah, people
They're
like.
making him sit in the back. Look at that.
Well, he's being arrested.
Yeah.
Next topic.
I think this He-Man is gonna be a heartthrob though. Not like the Dolph Lundgren. I like Dolph Lundgren as He-Man, but I feel like a lot of the ladies are gonna like this, is my guess. Oh, everyone wants me to move on to another topic. Okay, that's fine. Move on to another
I
topic.
could talk about He-Man for the full hour.
Well, no one else can. Oh my God, what the hell is this?
I'll give you another bit of He-Man news if you'd like a little bit of He-Man news. The Netflix Kevin Smith produced series Masters of the Universe Revelations and Revolutions is coming to Blu-ray in May. They've announced a one steelbook set. It's going to contain both seasons.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, I already pre-ordered my copy.
Oh, this is just a quick topic because I did get one of the horror classics, Fright Night.
Little movie perps joined, or big movie, little or movie perp is what I meant to say. Little or movie.
Who here likes Fright Night? I mean, that's mainstream horror. Both of them were, I think. I recently picked up the first one on VHS. I really enjoyed the remake with Colin Farrell, I think.
That's another bit of good news. After years of being in limbo, Fright Night Part 2 is finally coming to 4K. Oh, you got it.
Yeah. I've never seen Fright Night Part 2. Does it follow? Is it a good follow up to the first one?
It's
Joe?
not as good as the first one, but it's pretty good. I have a bootleg of it because it's been out of print for years. But actually, part of the thing holding it up was like the Menendez brothers were involved in it somehow.
Really?
Yeah, like their family. I don't know. There was some kind of tie up there, and then they were in prison, and I don't know what the connection was, but somehow the Menendez brothers were involved with the rights to this movie, which is why it's been missing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna probably try to find the VHS. I'm gonna start to do more reviews. Well, yeah, I haven't done VHS reviews in a while since last summer at the cottage, but I do have Fright Night and VHS. I do want to watch that. I want to watch Challengers finally. Finally, want to watch Challengers. And
you haven't watched the Bob Dylan biopic movie?
No, I haven't. I haven't watched a lot of things.
That's a good movie.
I'm way behind. That's why I'm trying to do the streams a little earlier, my exercise, and then maybe I could watch something before I go to bed. So look out for Fright Night Part 2 on 4K and always on VHS.
Indeed.
I'm going to be, but you know what? They're going to be a pain in the ass with this because it's Severin. They're going to make this a really expensive limited edition set, and it's going to be like $70 if you want to buy it. Because that's what they do. That's what they do with Trick or Treat. But then, like 6 months later, they'll put out a standard edition. That's
to be fair, they probably. Yeah.
Okay. If anyone here has a topic or it's a little bit light on topics, Perp, Joe, if you have something you want to talk about, let me know. This is an article here about upcoming movies in the spring.
Sure.
So I'll bring that up. Well, I mean, try to contain your enthusiasm, Anthony. God damn it. Sure.
Well, I say sure. I'm not the
wrong. CGH and Perp should fight. I don't know if Perp's happy with this imitation rapper here. I don't know how you feel about that, Perp.
Canadian Perp.
It was. Perp does not look amused. Yeah. All right. So, Pool, which spring release are you most excited about?
I like it.
The Canadian Perp? Okay.
Yes, I like it.
Cool. What spring release are you most excited about?
I don't know.
We'll see.
Snow White.
I thought it was a list.
Captain America: Brave New
Either
World.
Snow White or the Electric State.
Already came out.
Alto Knights.
The list is right there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see.
Tiny
Alto
ass
Knights
list.
turns out to be the next Goodfellas. I kind of doubt it.
I can't doubt that, but sure.
All right, so let's just go here. Novocaine, The Electric State, Black Bag, Snow White, Alto Knights, Magazine Dreams. That's with
Majors.
Jonathan Majors, Ash, The Woman in the Yard,
Versus Evil Dead, awesome.
A Minecraft movie.
That's not next year. Oh, that's trash.
I see Havoc down there. That one. I picked that one.
Yeah,
that is the
amateur.
To deep.
Until Dawn.
I deem Havoc king.
But I get the vote here.
And Queen. And Duke.
I'm not watching.
You know what?
I'd go with for me.
Havoc.
For me, it's a toss up between Snow White and A Working Man because that is a reteaming of the same director of The Beekeeper with Jason Statham, and The Beekeeper was just ridiculous, and I enjoyed the heck out of it.
No, The Beekeeper was directed by David Ayer.
Yeah, and that movie was just ridiculous as hell.
Good. I saw it last night.
That should be a drinking game.
And
really.
then David.
Dude, I want to see Novocaine, but come on, it's got to be Havoc.
So looking at this list, I would say let me take a closer look.
What about Drop?
Novocaine.
That's because it's close.
Honestly, the one I'm looking forward to the most is Sinners.
Yeah, Sinners. I was gonna pick actually gonna pick Magazine Dreams.
Snow White.
Jonathan Majors looks real. That trailer looks really good. And look, he went to court, whatever. I hope nothing like that ever happens again. I don't want anyone to be subject to violence, but I want to see what he has to do. I think people are really gonna. I think that movie is going to get a lot of talk. But what's Havoc? You keep talking about Havoc, Perk. Sell me on it. What's the premise there?
It's that Gareth Evans movie with Tom Hardy,
Evans.
the director of The Raid.
Oh, okay. All right, now I'm conflicted. I'm not going to go Magazine Dreams anymore. I'm conflicted between Havoc and Sinners.
I gotta see what that guy does.
Does
with
have
his
Haley
Raid
Steinfeld
debut.
as a vampire? Sinners. You know what? I've been very critical of Hardy, and this looks like one of the best. I'm going to go Havoc too. I forgot what that was. Okay, so I'm going to pick that and see.
You guys, bad.
Yes.
Let's see what the results are.
Havoc's gonna disappoint you all.
Okay, said the Sinners fan.
The Accountant 2, Sinners, and Havoc.
Havoc's in there.
Top 3. Novocaine, Working Man, Till Dawn.
Wow, Snow White is towards the bottom. That's crazy.
You
Hey,
know
it beat
that got
Freaky Tales and
you know
Drop.
that got reverse review bombed.
Snow White over Drop is
10
pretty
votes.
amazing. Okay, that's a
10
win.
votes.
Yeah.
Why is Ash
Yeah.
down there?
People just aren't interested in Snow White.
What are you
Is it-
talking about?
Yeah.
Snow White is
Lack
over
of
Drop.
interest.
It's over.
They
I
don't
was
like
thinking
that
there's just a
Snow
lack
White,
of
eh?
interest.
Dude, this is also Joe Blow's like audience. You realize that, right?
Well,
It's not just how you graph it.
Joe
Con.
Blow's audience. You look at the
It's
box.
not how you
office
poll it. It's who you're polling.
I understand.
RJ, no, you don't. Not if you're saying there's no interest in Snow White because of Joe
Even
Blow.
if you look at the box office tracking, the long-term tracking was looking low for the movie too.
Wow.
No, it's tracking really well. They're saying it's tracking comparable to
when you bring RJ, when you
Beauty
get
and the
with
Beast
current
or a
events.
couple of the others, or Maleficent. So
It's
Disney's playing the long game these days.
yeah, they play long haul.
I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah,
And it's been working for them.
Yeah, you don't.
I just
you don't
don't see
what?
that Snow White movie being a success. But hey, you never know.
Yeah, I know because
You
you
never
live
know.
in your YouTube echo chamber.
All right.
Everywhere I look, it looks bad. Like
The
Wicked,
new
right?
song's
like Wicked,
really
right?
good. The
Hey,
original song. they
I'm
wrote
not
for
gonna
it-
go see it. I think it looks absolutely horrible. But
Oh, I'm going
Sure,
up in a
like
day.
Wicked.
Canadian Bear. I like that even better.
No, go back to Raptor.
Okay.
All right, I uploaded
Dude,
my
not
new
disrespecting
intro.
their audience is like they're not going to be interested in a Disney Snow White remake. Like, are you insane? That's not disrespecting them, and they're going to agree with me. It's like, no, that's not disrespecting us.
All right,
you
Max,
being
I
disrespectful?
uploaded it to YouTube just for you, and it's in the private
I
chat.
better not get a claim on this.
It's the wiener cut.
I better not get a strike on this because of wieners.
Well, I would have to be the one to strike you because it's mine.
Yeah, don't do that. Did you create the music with AI?
Maybe Alan Iverson.
That,
wrote it.
I actually,
don't know.
I feel more comfortable when it's AI music playing it. Okay. All right, here we go. Joe's new intro.
Everybody's striking the band. We're going to Crazy Joe's concession stand.
Okay.
He's got popcorn, soda, and delicious wieners. Forget other shows over here, the grass is greener. It'll talk about movies and TV.
Oh, was that an angry video game nerd?
Yeah.
Movies and TV too. Crazy Joe reviews them all.
He was at the Real Game Awards.
He says to eat, but roll into one. Join Crazy Joe and get it on
The
the
woo.
fun at Crazy Joe's concession stand. Crazy Joe's concession stand. He knows movies like the back of his hand. At Crazy Joe's concession stand. Keep wearing those pajamas.
Man,
What was the growl at the end?
It was a dinosaur.
Was that Perp?
No, it's just a dinosaur.
Okay,
was
I
me.
like it. I like it, Joe. Good job. Good job. Go check out Crazy.
Yeah,
Joe's
I did.
Concession
I did a cut, and then I'm like, when I say delicious wieners, I should have a shot of me biting into a wiener. So I did the wiener cut.
I
then.
do like. I call them hot dogs. I don't like to say
Weird.
it too much.
What about
What do they
hamburgers?
call- I like hamburgers too.
Oh my!
I
Oh,
like
my.
I like a hot dog with yellow mustard.
Can CJH turn into a wiener? I want to see.
Okay.
Show us your
Well,
Canadian
let's-
wiener.
Okay, I don't need to see that. Let's get
I
to the
wanna
next
see that.
topic
I like
about
that kind of thing.
James Bond. Another James Bond topic.
James Bond
Uh,
Jr.
is not going woke. Is staying a male James Bond.
Well, yeah, because
Well-
they realized that.
Well, how does
yeah,
that mean
you
it's
had to
not woke?
be-
There's tons of things it could do that makes it woke. by
So
the
you're
way.
still holding out some woke hope.
Wait,
course
you wanted a
everything's
wiener?
woke.
There was never.
Wanted a wiener?
Oh, that's a frightening monster.
Why'd you have to make it political?
Yeah.
Who's that?
The Canadian Trump.
Oh, great! Now your
Oh
stream's
my
getting,
God!
Why does he
now
have
your
pizza
stream's
bread
getting
on his
tariffed,
head?
Max. We're getting tariffed.
CGH, if you did some videos with this on a different channel and you
all
did
do,
a
Cheese
voice,
Man. We all
you would get so many hate comments. So many hate comments.
Look, Sean O'Rourke
Probably.
from the rafters.
Yes, see, CGH, if you started a joke channel and just did Canadian Trump, oh my God, you would get flooded. People would get, oh my God, people, Sean's offering to do the voice.
So many views.
Yeah. Get monetized overnight.
I like this one.
Canadian Trump.
Okay.
What does Canadian Trump say though?
This one's my favorite one.
We have to workshop it. We have to figure it
Grab
out.
him by the pussy, eh?
Okay.
I gotta tariff you, eh?
Okay.
I mean, again,
How about a tariff?
No American liquor for CGH. Yes. All right. Let's talk about Amazon at 007 and not going woke.
Well, yeah, because they realize what James Bond is. He's a British guy who's a dude. It's what the brand is.
I mean, there
Not
is some,
until Perp makes his
they're
movie.
just upholding what already exists because
time
it's
out.
made money.
timeout. Okay, go ahead.
If we're going to play by their rules, technically, being British and male does not disqualify it from being woke.
I mean, every
Because
James Bond
M,
movie is
M
woke.
could be a black woman, which is a boss, which they would not like. They don't like the minorities in a position of power, bossing around white male figures. So it's not enough like this. So it does not clear.
Yeah,
the
every
woke
previous James Bond movie was
Yeah.
woke.
If they make, every James Bond movie is woke, so it's gonna be woke. Madonna literally had a sword fight with James Bond. How Voltaire agrees that's demasculating.
I'm trying to find the image of.
Yeah, it's over. Okay.
I mean, James Bond is a
Besides,
time.
there was never any talk of making James Bond a woman. That's something that
some would say
that's
that's
something
trash.
the internet talks
No,
about.
that was me, my
Nobody's
bad.
ever actually said they were going to do that.
That was my fault. I wouldn't shut up about it. Sorry.
I was trying to
Yes,
find
perp sometimes goes viral.
James Bond gone woke.
CGH is full of shit now.
I agree.
I was trying to find the
You
image.
guys
of,
completely ignore what I said. James Bond.
I'm
goes
sorry, I
woke.
was googling. Go ahead.
Okay. Why am I even here?
I was
I
trying to
should make some
ignore me.
scoops about
I'm not ignoring
Kathleen
you. Go ahead,
Kennedy.
Go ahead,
It's like, okay.
I'm very interested.
All right, so Kathleen
listening.
Kennedy is going to be
Why
fired.
would you? Are you comparing me to a toilet?
Maybe your show.
Oh,
just
okay.
Doomcock.
Perp, I'm all yours. I was trying.
I already
to find,
said it.
I was trying to find the image of the way James Bond used to be riding
already
the front of
said
the
it.
bike with ladies on the back, and then Lashana Lynch at the front of the motorbike, and James Bond sitting in the back.
I think Sean Hickman confused Live and Let Die with To Die in L.A.
Okay. Well, Amazon promises 007 will remain British and male. That's a promise from Bezos and Amazon. Are you okay with this? Should this type of thing be? This is a.
I don't want to make it a.
This is a
dude,
virtue
I
signal.
never. My whole
Anti-virtue
posi- I don't care about gender or race swaps, so I'm not going to make it a big deal if they decide to stick with the status quo. That's fine because I don't care. That's always been my position. That includes when they gender swap for a black or even race swap, sorry, or gender swap. I never cared. This is not like, again, this will not disqualify it from being woke.
Okay.
Just being British and male.
My
example was if M is a woman, again, It's a.
You're gonna get us stricken, CJ. I'm sorry, Perp. Don't use this one. Okay.
Why not?
Why not? That's public domain, bro.
Yeah, it is public domain.
No,
It's
no.
fine.
That dude, that guy could do a slasher movie with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Okay. Well, me Perp. That's nice. It's almost like a. It's sort of like you don't care at all. You don't care at all with
No.
any type of swap.
I didn't care when there was rumors and hype for Idris Elba. I didn't care when there was rumors and hype for a woman taking up the mantle. I never cared.
I am going to say I've been
As
consistent.
long as the movie's good. I'm a true believer of it's all about story and it's all about good character.
When there is a gender or race swap, I'm not like it's about time or like I'm super excited. I will still give it a chance though. And I don't hate it and I don't complain about it all day. That's my position. Is that fair?
Sure.
Is that, I'm just like, okay, let me see what they got, let me see like Little Mermaid, when that came out, I was like, let me see who Halle Bailey is. And then I listened to her music. I'm like, she's amazing.
Mhm.
Definitely. And then she's the best part of the Little Mermaid remake.
Sure.
She's my favorite Little Mermaid now. So yeah, I'm for like the Snape thing. That's the most recent race swap.
I don't care.
I'm not going to say I don't care. I'm just like, okay.
I really don't.
But the actor seems
The outrage that I'm
not outraged.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the anger and vitriol I've seen for that casting has just blown my mind. Just like how, like, there's a lot of people who just are totally against it, and I'm quite surprised by like the backlash it's gotten. Just how big it is, at least on social media.
I mean, if you know Harry Potter father, that
That
You
is
know
an
Harry-
aspect of it that is going to be kind of awkward, where it's just like the way it looks now. Like you're going to have James Potter frequently bullying like a black student now. Instead of
that's gonna be.
That is gonna
Well, wait a minute. I
it's
gotta
gonna
go
come
on a
across
limb here.
very
I gotta
differently.
go on a limb here and just say that James Potter bullying on anybody didn't look good.
No, of course not.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah,
but there's
talking
different-
about-
but- but there's
Honestly,
different
Harry Potter's dad was kind of trash.
No, but
well, yeah,
there's
that was the point though. But
there's
like,
lots
there's
of
gonna be
stuff
different connotations now that he's like specifically targeting a black student.
Yeah,
but is he targeting him?
I mean,
because
how-
he's
why
black,
do you
or
say
is he targeting him
specifically?
for another reason? So.
Well, there's lots of stuff.
I'm
in-
just saying, like the optics of it.
You
Don't
could be
look great.
bullying a bunch of kids of different races.
Well, there's lots of stuff in
Hey, it
Harry
could
Potter too, where they're talking about half-bloods and mudbloods and stuff, and there's lots of like my wife said there's something that that they
Are you
say
saying
he
that
doesn't
Harry
like.
Potter is
no,
racist?
no, but they said that like Harry Potter's father doesn't like the way Snape looks, and that's going to be kind of how are you going to deliver that. I don't
Racist,
know.
in fact,
I don't know.
What do you mean
racist.
you don't like the way he looks?
No, in the books and stuff, and then in the movies, I don't know.
What?
Well,
I heard that's
the
gonna
way
be
Snape
awkward.
was
How are they
described in the books, he was
Yeah.
like very pastely white. He had like the long hair, the big nose. Like
What are
he
you
very
talking
much
about?
looked a certain way. I mean, again, I have no issue with them changing it.
Whoa.
This show is like
It's an
for a new-
adaptation.
It's an adaptation. It's for a new generation
Audience.
anyway.
The only time I
But
have
again,
an issue.
It's me from trash.
This is such a boring conversation.
The only time I have an issue with a race swap is if the ethnicity is important to the character. Like, for example, if you're doing a remake of The Godfather, he's got to be Italian.
Sure.
Or you have to
No,
have
not
someone,
technically, no.
or you
No,
have to have
not
someone
really.
who could pass for Italian. Like,
What if you're doing?
I-
what if your Godfather's a radical remake where it's like Yakuza and you're gonna do, or like Triad and it's like the.
well,
Triad
I mean, if you're doing like some reimagining, that's
Yeah.
a different thing. But
Yeah.
if you're doing like a strict
That's what I'm
remake-
saying.
like, I was explaining.
My point is, there's always doorways and stuff.
Like somebody was complaining the other day on Facebook about Rachel Ziegler being Latino and being Snow White, and I said, "Who cares?" And they're like, "Well, because she's not German." And I go, "Well, she's not playing a Latino." I said, "She's not playing a Latino. She's playing Snow White because let's face it, Rachel Ziegler, skin wise, she's white. She's very pale,
white passing.
And I said, if you have a problem with that, then you must hate The Godfather. Because guess what? Sonny Corleone wasn't actually Italian. He's Jewish. James Caan was Jewish, but he was playing Italian. So if you
I'm
got a problem with
Harry
one, you got to have a problem with the other.
Here's I agree with Sean on this because I'm not thrilled by it, but the actor seems very like I think I've heard that he's a really great actor. I got to research his IMDb, see what he's in. That's playing Snape. And you really, how do you feel Alan Rickman's shoes? You just got to do something drastically different. Like why would you want to imitation Alan Rickman when it's like that's what imitation Alan Rickman might be? Who's
like
Kylo.
look, Alan
Kylo.
Rickman was very performative and theatrical in terms of the character and how he worked, and it was like go ahead and missed the button the way he walked. It was like almost like it was kind
Adam
of like
Driver.
It was a little theater.
No,
and it's like what you do.
If you think
if you
Adam
do
Driver,
something radically different, like it's like comparing Jack Nicholson to Heath Ledger's Joker. You just go Joker. You go a little darker. You go a little more.
I mean,
this guy's playing
again,
mind games and more nuanced and not theatrical.
Again, this show is meant
Turned
to
himself
be
into
a
a pickle.
new adaptation, but it's a new adaptation for a different generation. Like, it's fine. Like, it's not like honestly, like I'm just surprised by just how bad the backlash has been from like people across the board.
Why?
People
That's the same thing all the time.
No. What I'm saying though is that the backlash is even going beyond just the typical
The
people who
anti-
be upset
No, it
about
is.
this. Yes, it's like
It
a bigger
is.
thing where like even the fans of Harry Potter are like, no, we don't want
Because I've been consistently saying that Harry Potter is the younger generation Star Wars.
Well, also too,
it was
you have-
such an
you have
event.
members-
Remember when it first came out in the
Yeah.
first movies? Oh my god!
Well, I was gonna
Yeah.
say too, you're also having members of the black
Well,
community
don't listen to
being
fans.
like, well, no, I was gonna say you're also members of the black community being like, we don't want this. Like, we don't want you to race swap this character.
Who cares?
But is it a race swap? Because in the book they never say his race.
They actually do. They describe him as
pale and
having
white,
skin.
Yeah, black people can be pale and white. There's albinos out there.
Not really,
but the actor.
I worked with an albino black woman. She was a black woman, but she was pale and white.
All right.
Don't try to justify it. It's like, no, it's a race change. Who cares?
I'm just saying it doesn't have to because Hermione was played by a black woman in The Cursed Child. I've
that was
read the
also
books,
a
and I
race
don't think
swap.
it says anywhere in the book. And Hermione was a white girl.
I do agree with Burp though. Like I like we've already gone so far down this discussion. It kind of annoys me too. Like I'm not against, but I'm just like this is like pointless stuff. Like let's just see what
But
these
this
got.
is the world that we live in, though.
No, it is the world we. No, I'm not to criticize anyone
but
bringing it up.
like-
I'm just like this conversation just goes on and on and on.
Which makes
naturally.
you wonder. Which makes you wonder why they keep doing it.
I'm just my
'Cause
final.
it never seems like it ends up.
Is
like, being
Malfoy gonna
beneficial.
say Potter?
I'm excited to see the whole cast.
What do you mean? Why do they keep doing it?
Because
I'm
nobody
just
ever
saying,
really
if
cares.
If this keeps happening again,
No,
again,
people
again,
care.
Like, what do you mean?
why
Like,
do
what do
it?
you mean? What keeps happening? What keeps happening again?
I'm saying like the whole kerfuffle about race swapping characters.
You mean the kerfuffle? You mean your echo chamber?
Yeah, nobody
You know
cares.
why they
Yeah,
keep
you're
doing
right.
it again? Because
On
your
an
echo
echo
chamber means
Or
nothing.
Fuffle's not even a
Yeah,
word.
means
it
nothing
doesn't.
at the end of the day.
It never hurts these things.
Yeah, never hurt. It doesn't mean
What?
anything.
What do you call it? When
Using your
Larry
algorithm,
Fishburne played
just
Perry White,
using our
everyone just
echo
went with
chamber
it.
doesn't mean
Everybody was
less
fine
of a
with it.
rule.
When they turned Boomer and Starbuck into women on Battlestar Galactica, everyone
was
complained
great.
online, and then they went along with it and they liked it.
I
So
do.
these
I
things
do.
it never hurts the product.
I do think it does, Joe. I disagree. Even though it doesn't hurt it for me, like if, for instance, the game that came out very close to the source material in the movies, if they did race swaps in there, I don't know. It's not me. I'm saying it might not even have done as good.
I
You don't-
just
you
think
guys
they
don't
live
have-
in like a
you don't-
different.
you can't visualize how they would
Douglas?
do it. You can't visualize
But I'm
correctly how
saying,
they would do
I
it.
just feel like
That's
we
why.
live in
That's why it's
a
like, oh, I
weird-
can't. Like, it won't work.
I'm just saying, I feel like we live in like a weird time, like the last
It
like
is a weird time.
3 to 4 years, where it's just like.
It is a weird.
I mean,
time.
this is a deeper conversation we can have, but I feel like there's just Hollywood fatigue. There's like people are just very
RJ
much
wants
just
to go
angry,
political.
angry at the industry.
Seriously,
it's
can you name one time they've race swapped a character that it's hurt the movie?
I don't want to go on for this.
I can't think of a single one. The only one I could think of.
I want to move on from this
Oh,
topic.
wait, the only one that I could think of was such a terrible movie that I don't even think it was the casting that hurt it. It was the fact that it was a shit movie. That's Johnny Storm in Human Torch. and nobody liked the movie. So it wasn't.
no one was
even
complaining about the race swap there, right?
No. People,
I mean, there were, but not very many.
Right, but
the backlash to that casting was so bad that Michael B. Jordan was like legitimately depressed, and like that's why he did Black Panther. Like,
yeah, but did it hurt the movie? That's my question.
No.
Did it hurt
That's
the movie?
the main
Exactly.
reason it hurt the
I
movie,
can't think of one time it has hurt a movie.
Okay. I feel like there's a lot of people that won't support things just because of that. I think it's very unfortunate. I just think it's what I think.
Like I think we just live in a different world.
I do think that, yes. I don't think it should be that way, Perp.
Yeah, but you keep saying
I don't understand what you mean. We live in a different world. Like the movie's getting made. What are you saying? Like, I mean, the show's getting made.
Again, none of you.
Like, what do you mean we live in a
time
different world?
when people have cared?
It's the same shit. It's the same people bitching about gender race swaps. How is this different?
Okay. Fair enough.
I think it's different. I just think the complaints have gotten larger.
Can you answer my question? How is it different?
It's the same.
I think it's just grown.
The same shit.
I think it's grown.
Okay.
I think there might be. Yeah, I think.
Could it be your algorithm in the social media? You like your intake?
I mean, it's possible, but I think it's
thought,
expanded.
Herb, to answer your question, I once thought that this would dissipate. It was just a moment in time, but I do also feel that there's more people that complain about the stuff that
Max also contributed to
But
it.
Max, you're right. The people are complaining, but the point is their complaints are feckless. They go nowhere.
Yeah, there's nothing to be done. Like, you're not going to just stop casting black people and women.
No,
it's just not going to happen. Like, I don't understand what they
the
think.
swap
like,
things.
Yeah, no one's saying you're going to stop casting minorities.
Okay. Yeah, for the swaps too, because they're always successful. Joe's absolutely right.
They're not always successful.
Well, when haven't they been?
Like
I've
any
asked the
other, but
question,
like
when
any
haven't they
other
been?
movie,
You haven't provided the
I will tell you. Okay, I will give you one example I just thought of.
Gray
and
Man
then we
isn't
move
boring
on.
because Ryan Gosling's white.
A great
You know what I'm saying? Like,
example
no
of
one has
this
that conversation.
is the Doctor Who series.
Perfect.
It really, the way a doctor transforms into a new person each time, perfect sense that it could be a woman or a man or black man. Both of those series have really underperformed since they did that.
Not really. Not really.
Okay.
All the trolls. Yeah, well, that's because all the trolls are saying, "Oh, the ratings are down. The ratings are down," but they're not giving you the full context. The full context is that it is still airing on the BBC. Yes, and the ratings on the BBC are down. Yes. But something has changed.
What?
It is not just airing; it is also streaming. And it becomes
Oh my
available
God.
not only on Disney Plus, but on the BBC. It's available for download on their website before it airs on TV. And the downloads are really, really high. So the numbers actually have not changed. The numbers, because more people are going to the download than watching it on TV.
But wait.
So they're pointing to the numbers on TV going, look at these numbers that have dropped. But they're not telling you that the people have picked it up elsewhere.
But wait, didn't
I don't
Max
know.
contribute to making Geeks and Gamers a household name?
No, I did not.
'Cause
Did he?
No, I did not.
You
There's
made
also, like,
how many
the
videos about
argument,
Geeks and
like,
Gamers?
this is why you shouldn't be like saying these arguments. Like, I think it's disrespectful to like these, because these shows go on forever and they always eventually lose steam or lose flavor. Like when X-Files had to replace David Duchovny with another white guy, you don't have these same conversations like, oh, you got to stop having the white guy. When X-Files loses its flavor, like when trends go down, things go down, all that stuff is expected. It's not because of race shit. It's because of like general fatigue or malaise or like, oh, I'm done with this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like
There was a lot of complaints about the first woman doctor.
I'm not.
Well,
there was a lot of
issue with-
complaints about Michael Keaton.
Well, the issue with the Jodie
as
Whittaker
Batman
era too, though.
There was a lot of complaints about Ben Affleck as Batman. There's a lot of complaints everywhere. Doesn't
Yeah,
mean
people
anything.
complain about
I was gonna
everything.
say
yes.
that.
Yeah, exactly. But why we focus on the race stuff kind of makes us a little bit like
Well, I was
contributing
going to
to
say
it.
though, really quick, that the Jodie Whittaker stuff with Doctor Who, the issue with that too is that the show's quality just took a nosedive with the writing. It just wasn't. It just wasn't.
The irony
it just
is
wasn't a good era.
But the irony is the quality had taken a nosedive under Peter Capaldi. So the truth is, right now the Nakuti Gatwa era is the best Doctor Who has been since David Tennant left. It has not been this good since like 2010.
So it's been okay. It's okay.
I haven't watched the recent one. I only watched a little bit of Doctor Who.
I mean, it's not bad. It's okay.
It's
it's having like
okay.
first season bearings where they got to get their bearings straight for that first season, and then they're going to start rocking and rolling.
If that's the case, then we're in for a hell of a second season because season 1 was phenomenal. It was night and day from the Capaldi Whitaker years.
Hey, Bruce, people are complaining. Who are complaining? The same people that always complain. I mean, that's true. You're right on purpose. Absolutely right there. The people that always complain.
I just think it's grown louder. Which is sad.
No, it's just social media.
Yeah, it doesn't
more people
actually
are on
have
social
an
media.
effect.
Just more people getting on social media. More people are using it.
I mean, to be fair, like the actor did shut down. Like he, had to shut down his social media because of.
I'm more with RJ on this specific topic. Then we'll go to something else, please. But I do feel it's not my thoughts, but I think there's a lot. I don't think it's just a small minority.
How was Percy Jackson? Isn't that show beloved and awesome?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a huge race swap? And look at and
don't
wasn't
know.
there a lot of bitching on that one? I
Percy's
remember that one
not.
was huge.
I mean, listen, like.
And how did that show do?
Some stuff
pretty good,
gonna-
right? It doesn't
yeah.
matter. I'm telling you, as long as the stuff is good, it doesn't matter. It never did. It's useful. And that's why Hollywood will never listen to that. They will never listen to that.
Well, they only listen to the bottom line when it comes to viewership and money. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in that case, like going to that demographic does get him money. So, but like anything else in Hollywood, everything is a gamble. So some things are gonna hit, some things aren't. When something doesn't hit, it shouldn't be like the race thing. It's like it's been a gamble on a gamble on a gamble anyway.
Okay. You made your point, Perp. Thank you. Let me bring this up here. Hold on. I wanted to bring up the accountant too. We already talked about it, but this is pretty much saying what RJ was saying earlier. Really buddy cop vibe. I do want to see this. So is it is it out already?
April something. I think it's like April 13th or something.
April.
Ben Affleck returns in the follow-up to his most successful action film with John Bernthal. Let me just get to the review. I'm not going to read all that. 8. Great.
Yeah, people were saying it's pretty good.
That's definitely on my radar for sure.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, it looks great.
All right. What do you Sean's not looking forward to the accountant too. Okay, Sean.
I didn't see the accountant 1.
The accountant
one's a great little movie.
But my dad was an accountant, so it's in the family.
I quite enjoyed
Not
the
this
first
type of
accountant movie. It was one of those sleeper hits where just like, we weren't expecting much of it, but then you watch, it's like, oh, it's pretty good. It's a good dad cable movie. Like one of those movies that airs in like TNT or something that you just watch to watch, and then it's like, oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty fun. It's a good action thriller. So I'm looking forward to the second one.
I do have this topic that I can run by, and then we'll do some mailbag. And listen, if anyone feels like they want to go, you're not stuck here to the member stream. You come and go as you please. If you're not feeling
you are stuck here forever.
So I'm bringing this up. This is
a trigger Perp.
No. Perp made some good points there. I'm interested.
God, I was making a joke, Max. My God,
you're stuck here forever.
I think differently, but he's
You're not allowed to think differently, though.
You cannot leave.
So this is about the Prince documentary. Now, just to give a little context here, Wait, what?
Oh no, not you. Sorry.
Okay. So the director of the Prince documentary had a contract with Netflix. I think he was behind the OJ one and some other documentary.
OJ Simpson?
Or
he was behind the murders?
Or
you're talking about the Michael Jackson documentary.
Menendez Brothers too. I think it was one of the documentary.
Yeah.
It was like a 10-hour documentary. And the people in Prince's family that owned the rights to the Prince estate stepped in, and they made a contract with Netflix to do a estate approved documentary. So this whole 10-hour documentary is done and it's getting shelved. What do you think about that? First of all, and I don't know if anyone likes
Why
Prince or not.
is it being shelved?
Just the thought of the
this is
documentary.
Probably because they put too much information.
Who canceled
that
it?
shouldn't be there. Netflix.
So the Prince estate stepped in,
Yes.
contacted Netflix and say, you don't have our permission for this. It was an unauthorized documentary. There was stuff
Yeah.
that Prince wouldn't want in there. So
Sure.
stuff that the estate wouldn't want in there. How do we feel about this? I'm kind of upset with Netflix, honestly.
Did Netflix give a reason why they canceled it?
Because they can't get access. They don't have anything.
No, they
they
could do it.
though.
They could have went with it.
What do you
so
mean?
They accept,
How so?
they could have still released it.
How?
I guess probably the music and stuff on the documentary would have.
Everything.
They would never.
They don't
yeah,
have
they
any
would've-
access to anything.
So anything.
But if they already completed the documentary, though, then why don't release it?
They don't have the music. They don't have anything.
Right. So it would have to be one of those boring documentaries that has no. clips of
And there's always
like
more
how-
to it. Like, I don't know if like people then the minute they find out the estate is against it, I don't know if like they get calls from the actual people involved in the documentary saying no, I like don't put it out. Like it's all this other stuff that comes with that.
So yes,
They start disavowing what they said. Who knows? And then Netflix has to take that out. You're getting the bare
So-
minimum of the story.
Yeah. I'm not happy though with you're going to get like a 2 or 3 hour documentary approved by the estate now, and you're not going to ever see that 10-hour documentary with more.
Well, I don't know.
Things behind the scenes.
Prince was notorious for this
Were
stuff. He
you
has
ever
like
going to watch
thousands
it?
of music videos in a vault. They have
Yes.
they have
No,
tons of-
absolutely. Prince, the artist or the artist formerly
They have
known or whatever.
music videos.
He would
they
never
have-
want a
my
10-hour
friend
documentary
My
about
friend
him.
got to shoot one of those music videos that's in a vault.
Well, there's
Oh,
a lot
really?
of questions
Yeah.
involved. Like you say, no one will ever see it. Well, we don't really necessarily know that, do we? Like, I mean, what
As far as we know, yeah.
do we know? What kind of deal this guy signed with Netflix? Because Netflix may not be willing to air it on Netflix, but do they have an ownership where they can shelve it, or can this guy?
That's
shop it
my.
around?
I haven't done a lot of research, Joe. That's a good question. I would assume that the Netflix contract where it was so far along that they could basically just shelve it and not see the light of day because the estate stepped in. Like they own. I think Netflix still owns it, as far as I know. I'll do more research on that. So I don't think he could shop it around. They bought it. They were getting ready to release it, and the state stepped in and said, "No, we don't like this, and we'll do an officially authorized by the Prince Estate documentary that's like a fraction of what this was, not all the details." And I think shelving it was part. I'm assuming I have to revisit the other article I read. I think it means like that was part of the contract too, that you're gonna bury this other one. He was a very interesting figure in the music world for sure.
My ex-wife
Michael
was
Jackson is better though.
My ex-wife was in a Prince cover band.
Cool.
Nah, nothing she did was cool.
No, it sounds like she's a really cool lady.
No, she's not. I could pull up a video on YouTube right now of
I
her
will not.
singing an
No, I will not.
anti-vaxxer
Listen,
song. If you'd like,
no,
to see that.
no. I love you, Joe, but I don't want to. It's people that we're no longer associated with. I don't want to dog on her either, even though she's your ex.
I have
I
no
don't wanna
problems dogging on her.
I know. I don't want to I don't want to participate in that. Okay, so the Prince
Then why
documentary.
don't you marry her?
No, I'm already married. Thank you very much.
Well, there you go.
Okay. There's pretty much a 9-hour documentary that fell apart. It's a joke the estate had. Here's the one thing they were allowed to do. Check the film for factual inaccuracies. Guess what? They came back with a 17-page document full of editorial issues, not factual issues. You think I have any interest in putting out a film that is factually inaccurate? The lawyer who runs the estate essentially said he believed that this would do generational harm to Prince. In essence, that the portrayal of the Prince in this film, what people would learn about him, would deter younger viewers and fans potentially from loving Prince. They would be turned off.
Damn.
So they sent, I think that's how it got to the estate to begin with. They obviously have to check, and the estate lawyers really stepped in, which is pretty much what Prince would have wanted to. Any other thoughts on that before we get to the mailbag?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm not surprised the same thing happened with the Michael Jackson movie. Although it was because of one of the victim that says like, I don't want anything to do with my name. Please take out the character. So yeah, the same thing.
Okay. All right, I'll bring up the mailbag then. Anyone have projects coming up this week they want to talk about? Herp, are you gonna be streaming more? Are you gonna be doing any 14-hour streams again?
Not for a bit. I normally do that when I go out of town.
What about gaming? Anyone gaming?
I am getting a new PC. Hopefully, I could game better, game more.
No GoFundMe for, so that was fake news by Voltaire.
That was totally fake news by Voltaire.
I was ready.
But I will say I
$5.
saw Daredevil finally.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to. I'd like
What
to.
did Perp think of the Daredevils?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It does matter.
I'd like to recommend 2 movies that are out right now because
Sure.
we always complain. We always complain about
I would like Joel to recommend 2 movies.
Nothing original. Well, there's 2 movies out right now that are original films, not getting a lot of attention, and oddly enough, both of them star Ed Harris. So Ed Harris is having a moment right now. He's in a movie starring Star Trek's Sonequa Martin Green called My Dead Friend Zoe. It's a PTSD movie about she was in the war and her friend died, and really haunting film. I highly recommend it. Really good. Probably the best thing out right now. But he's also in a comedy crime drama called Riff Raff that Bill Murray plays a gangster in it. And it's a little crime drama with just a sprinkling of comedy, and it's really good. It's not as good as My Dead Friend Zoe, but Ed Harris killing it right now. 2 movies out.
Oh, I love Ed Harris,
nobody's going to see Riff Raff and My Dead Friend Zoe.
I got to be real. I would watch those movies on a rental VOD, but I wouldn't rush out to the theater for those ones.
But you see, that's the thing. If you don't rush out to the theater for those kind of things, they're not going to keep making those.
Just
kind
me
of
personally, Joe. When I get my AMC A list, I think it's only going to be 1 or 2 movies a week for me. Okay. Anyone else have recommendations before you get to the mailbag? Anything you should be looking out for?
Yeah, watch Mickey 17.
Mickey 17. Okay. RJ, do you agree with that? Watch Mickey 17.
Yeah, go check it out. Why not?
Okay. Perp, you have any recommendations? Anything?
I want to know what Perp thought about Daredevil.
He's allowed to not say. He's fine.
No, I'm allowed to say, Max. Okay. I'm allowed to say it.
All right.
RJ wants to know, so I'll tell him. I thought it was good, really good. I liked it. I liked the first 2 episodes a lot. Thought it was good.
I'll probably be watching it tonight.
We should get the viewership numbers on Monday.
So I am going to end before 2 hours just to give everyone a heads up because I do want to actually watch it before I go to bed. I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay up too late on the member stream. Thank you for everyone supporting the member stream. And these members' mailbags are still live.
Thank you, Max.
You could leave a topic or question in there and be the next member of the month. I'm going to be making a member of the month for March.
All right. Well, I'm going to head out, Max.
Okay.
You do your member question. I love everyone. I love the chat. RJ, he's all right.
You going over your channel now, Little Movie Perp, to talk about Hard Eyes?
No, we got to talk Hard Eyes. Don't we? We will.
I want to talk about Hard Eyes because I hated that movie.
Yeah, come to my channel. Me and Joe are going to do a big spoiler stream.
When is that?
I don't know. Sometime
right now. Refresh, Max.
No, I can't.
Okay.
All right. Later, guys.
All right, bye, Perp. Joe is going to leave too. See,
refresh.
I will refresh. All right. Let me hand this question first. Thoughts on Hans Zimmer has revealed that Marvel Studios has approached him about composing MCU film scores. They have, and it's always timing wasn't great. And really, quite honestly, I'm looking for other things right now. I've done the superhero trifecta.
It probably was if it was in the past, so it probably was Avengers.
Good God.
That. Yeah.
And
Marvel is a good job with the Avengers theme score. So
and Marvel is all the richer for him having passed on it.
I don't like you dogging on Hans Zimmer, Joe.
He's just so bad.
It's
Lord. He has more Oscar winning things.
I don't go as nearly as hard on stuff that I like or that you dislike as you do with things I like. Hans Zimmer's does some very interesting
His
things.
music is so unmemorable. It's
No,
like
that is not true.
it's just it doesn't
Any theme song he does is a hit.
like
Everybody knows it.
His Man of Steel and his Dark Knight. Like they're not. You can't remember. I think they're not. I don't even think they're music.
Sean
They're just-
always has to tell
they're
us.
just tones. They're tones.
He's waking up the wife. Okay, we know what that means, Sean. Have a good time. Like Sean. All right. Okay, so CJH, would you like James Cameron to do an animated Spider-Man movie with his script?
Never happened.
Well, he was gonna do a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, that was before. That was when New Canon before the studio went bankrupt.
I don't know, CJH. I mean, I would be interested. Yeah, I would be interested in him doing anything but Avatar. Really, to be fair, I like Avatar, but I kind of want him to do other things. You put another new one in there. You just don't want me to get to Jacob's questions.
Yeah.
All right. Figure drawing. Max asked Perp what he thought about Daredevil. We did.
Did you do CGH's question about Fantastic Four?
Oh, do you want the original Fantastic Four to be released? The Roger Corman one? You could get it easily. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, bro, that's all.
I think it should be up on Disney.
I know,
Plus.
but I want it.
That's never happened, and Disney will never do that.
I think it should, because Roger Corman just passed
Is it
away.
because they have to
Frankly,
pay the actors?
It should have gone up about a year ago. It should have gone up as a tribute to Roger Corman.
I agree, Joe, but I would think that they'd have to pay the estate of Corman something if they actually did a release, and they don't want to. They would have to revisit.
They also had to pay the actors.
They own it.
I don't know. I don't know. That's interesting. I wouldn't assume.
Bye.
The movie was
RJ's
done.
leaving?
The movie was
Yeah, I
done
gotta
under
go.
Fox.
All right, thanks, RJ.
The whole reason Roger Corman did the movie was so Fox would retain the rights until they were ready to make.
But something about releasing it theatrical now, I think.
No, I'm not saying theatrical. I wouldn't give that a theatrical release.
Disney
but,
Plus.
Yeah, just put it on Disney Plus, and it's good promotion for the new movie. Hey, here's the original.
Unfortunately, will never happen.
This
It's
is
cool,
an easy
but yeah.
one. CJH says, will you have member exclusive lives? Absolutely not. I did one, and that's the one thing Zeno was right about. No one watches that shit. Unless you're a channel that's really big.
Zeno.
No,
What does
unless
that
you're
mean?
unless you're a really big channel, who's going to watch your members' lives?
It's a good way to vent too, Max.
Nah.
What does it mean? Member exclusive.
A live stream that only members can see.
Oh.
Like this is supposed to be a member.
Like say you want to vent. Say you want to vent something, Max, and you don't have an outlet to do it. Would you rather do it on a member stream where only limited?
I do it on every
people see
stream.
it?
I always vent.
Yeah, but you could put that on members instead of.
If my channel was bigger, I would do members live streams only where only members can see. But I don't think it's worth it for me right now. That's my opinion on it. CJ.
Who just fell?
I could now. I would
Mike?
do I would do a members thing off of YouTube, where only members could see it. I could do that, and then clip out sections of that. I would do that, but not like on YouTube Live where only members see. You know, and maybe do like trailer reactions off YouTube and stuff. All right, let me see. Thoughts on Amanda Seyfried says Mamma Mia 3 will not be happening. It's going to happen in Greece, hopefully before 2038.
It says will be happening, not will not be.
Oh, it's going.
It will be happening.
It's going to be happening.
Okay,
that's fine.
2038, that's basically just saying that it's never going to happen.
People like this. People like the series. I'm not. You know, I don't.
The first one on VHS.
No.
No, the first one didn't come out. Never mind. I thought it came out recently.
Sean Hickman, member for 37 months. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that.
I wonder what they're gonna do with the third one. That's gonna be very interesting.
I mean, I'm glad it's happening for fans of the series.
Eventually, they're going to run out of ABBA songs, aren't they?
Yeah. we'll do a few more here, and then we'll start wrapping up because I do want to watch Daredevil. I'm tired of everyone talking about it. I'm not seeing it. Okay. Let's see here.
It's kind of funny when
watch
the last episode.
Watch parties
me.
on a regular basis
On
when
everything.
CJH is asking. I'm willing to do another watch party. I don't know if I'm going to say like every week, probably like once a month, maybe. And I would like to do a video game community
Bring back
stream. as well.
binge buddies.
Creaky Banner.
Joe, or will you play Disney Speedstorm if there's a Tron season?
No.
All right. Well,
We had Disney Speedstorm on the Wii, but what was it? Not the Wii. What's it
Switch.
called? The Switch, but we deleted it. The kids
That makes me sad.
Refresh
Well, the
for
kids didn't
the
like it. They
last-
said it was like too many ads or something, or I don't know. They
There's
weren't
no
pleased with
ads.
it.
You just
I-
can't. You just
there
have
was-
to.
there
You
was
can't get the
something about it.
characters. You can't get
Yeah.
the characters unless you do a lot of. Yeah, you have to pay
There,
for
there was
characters.
something they didn't like, and they were
Yeah,
like, they got
you don't-
frustrated with
You
it.
just don't. You don't get the characters right away. Yeah. All right. So thoughts on Robert Pattinson? Says he's lucky to have been cast as Batman. I'm very lucky. I never auditioned, and I never played a superhero before. 2 to 3 years before I got the part, I started thinking about it. When I really had no chance of playing Batman, it was like an alignment of planets.
That is true. Matt Reeves did offer him the thing without auditioning, which was, I mean, that did turn out for the best for him.
Alan Richardson reveals he would play the DC's Batman for free in a new interview. You wouldn't even have to pay me. Stop talking, Alan, or James Gunn will never hire you.
That is true, though. That is true. What is the other one? There's one more. You missed one more.
Well, can I be hired to make Max's thumbnails for his videos? I have no money to pay right now.
Well, he has
If you would,
$2.
if you work for free, yes. My income for
Eventually.
YouTube has gone down the last few months. The last few months. Once I start to make it here on YouTube, then maybe. I don't have money for an editor or a
I
thumbnail
do have
person.
a quick question though. That
put in the mailbag.
I do.
I'm
have a
just
quick
kidding. You're on the
question.
stream. Go ahead.
So any canceled shows or movies? So this is a two-part question. Okay. So any canceled shows or movies, should they do an animated continuation? Like say the old
I have two
60s
right away.
Batman. Should
I
they
have two
do a
right away.
continuation?
I have two
animated?
right away, and people are going to say,
Or like
"Oh, Max is a
Gotham,
Snyder
or
bro."
you know what I mean?
I would. They were going to do a sequel to Justice League, so I would like that animated. Probably it's still very unlikely to happen. I know Joe says like it's never going to happen, but I would love. To see.
I think they'd be foolish not to do an animated continuation.
And then the other one.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that frustrates me about the Snyder Bros. I think that's a no-brainer of an idea.
No,
Do
there
it.
are
Yes,
Snyder
do
Bros
it.
that say
And there are guys who are like, no, live action or nothing. And I'm like,
Well, they shoot
if
for the
that's your
moon,
attitude,
yeah.
you deserve nothing. Like if they're willing to give you the bone and you're like, I don't want the bone, then
No. There's different types of Snyder Bros, Joe. There's some that say you shoot for the top and then you get whatever you get. Like they want to shoot for live action just in case it's possible. But
Don't get me wrong.
it would be
I would love live action, but animation is very good.
But then the other one I would really like is that I love the Terminator franchise. Sarah Connor Chronicles, a continuation there. I would rather see that than to do another version of.
I wish I
Terminator
got one final season.
Yeah.
I got one, and it's animated already.
Hey,
So it's perfect.
Mhm.
But the Gremlins?
Star Trek Lower Decks just ended.
Oh, Lord,
I would like to
yeah.
see movies. I'd like to see them do some either direct to Paramount or maybe even big screen Lower Decks movies. It's already animated.
True.
They canceled that show?
Yeah.
Oh, ended.
Well, no, it was Paramount's been canceling them all at 5 seasons. It seems like 5 seasons is what all these shows are going to get. So, but they're
part
looking for a
two
new home. They
is-
want to come back. So,
Yeah.
Cool. That's
Part
a great
two
one.
question is, you know how DC
gotta end
adapts their comic stories, right?
Yeah.
Like Killing Joke and whatnot. Should Marvel do the same thing? with their
I mean-
like Civil War, Age of Ultron,
Nah, I don't
maybe
think
Marvel
Secret Wars.
I would like the Marvel that they have not only MCU projects like outside the MCU like one-offs, but I don't think we're there yet. But I would love that because MCU's pretty much been cohesive. That's been their secret sauce.
Yeah,
But,
and an animated would get away from that and just adopt their comic books.
I would like to see Pixar do a Marvel movie.
Oh yeah, I think they actually talked about that.
Didn't they do that? Or,
I mean,
no,
there
that
is
was Disney
rumors- I mean, there is
Animation.
rumors-
That
there
did
is
the
rumors. What?
Big Hero 6.
Well,
Yeah,
that
Big
is a
Hero
Marvel
6.
comic, but that's basically not because it's missing a lot of characters. That's not. Yeah, even Stanley say that's not my. No, that's not. I don't consider it anymore. I mean, there is rumors they might be doing animation movie, but we'll see if that ever happens.
Obviously, Sony has done it now. And I didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah, obviously,
we
yeah.
didn't know Sony was going to do it, but for years ago, it came out that Disney had gotten the animation rights back to Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
But turns out it was for television only. Sony still has the movie animation rights to Spider-Man. But when that first came out, I don't think it was well known that it was TV only. And I was saying I would love to see Pixar do Spider-Ham. I thought that would be really fun.
Now you lost me.
Why?
I want Pixar, but not for Spider-Ham.
I thought
Why?
Spider-Ham was
Pixar
just
would have
Simpsons
excelled at
thing.
that.
I don't care about Spider-Ham.
And
I thought that was just Simpsons.
oh no, he's in Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
And he's great in it.
Isn't
that's
that
about
the
as much as
best
Spider-Ham as I.
Simpsons?
He's not the best.
Oh yeah, he is.
Spider Pig.
Well, we are going to end the show because I got to watch Daredevil before I go to bed. So thank you.
Have a good Monday, everybody, and a good
You should do a watch party of Daredevil.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, CJ. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Matt.
Have a
Thank
great
you,
Monday and have
Before you watch Daredevil, I will let this out, and CGH already knows. I told him yesterday. In Daredevil, the second episode of Daredevil, Kingpin references a cheesesteak place in Philadelphia called D'Angelo's in King of Prussia. I did a Google search, and that's kind of sort of a real place.
Yeah,
They changed the name. It's not actually called D'Angelo's. The real place is called Angelo's. But the photograph they show is of the storefront of Angelo's.
You should do a video
in King
on
of
that.
Prussia.
You should
I might
visit Peter Pan's donut shop too. That's
All right, I'm ending. You guys
No
are
Way
always gonna,
Home.
you're always going to put
Anyway,
extra
good
things
night,
in. We're going. Goodbye. Thank you, everyone.
And before we go,
No.
before we go, I just want to say that D'Angelo's in New England is a sandwich chain.